QC, I'm ballin', and I'm rich. Hold on. Doors on the car, going. See a bad bitch like skirt. Hold on. Take her to my home, kiss her on her neck, get her out her zone, but not until she's I know she wet. I'm gonna get you wet, 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 wet. I'm gonna get you wet. I'm gonna get you wet. I'm gonna get you wet, 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 wet. Oh, she wet. Beautiful, elegant, intelligent, and a freak. That's the girl I see in my sleep. That's the perfect girl for me. Michael Kors, Dr. Martens, red bottoms, that's cheap. Rather get a jewelry from overseas. Here's a her foreign whips on me. All I ask for one thing, that you stay loyal to me. Help fulfill all my fantasies. Freaky ass can be. Look, suck on my dick, I love head. I was on my fence about what I just said. Cause like I just said, I'm truly a freak. They cover in towels, no need for no sheets. Girl, I'ma get you wet. Got that all off up in that. Cause you got that fat cat. Well, like we on her next set. Girl, I know you seen my show. Sex ain't so dope. My hands around your throat. Red bones always got my vote. Lollipop, let me hit it once more. Swag so cold. This summer might buy me a boat and sail down the East Coast. Look, if I rap about it, I got it. If I rap about it, I did it. Check my Instagram, I'm with it. But I wouldn't let you, girl, cause she might get I know she would.
Yo, what's going on? Appy Kingdom, we got Topaz in the house. It's gonna be a fun show. We're gonna talk about sex, but not in the way that
people.
Yeah, not in the way that y'all think we're gonna talk about it. The last chop up we had, we kind of were, touching on the sex, thing or whatever. And I feel like in the manosphere, like the dating coaches and all this shit, like you hear two completely different things. You hear on one end, you hear how you gotta dog walk the chicks in the sex shit, and then on the other hand, we talk about the mind and the body and the soul and all of that. Shout out to OG Rick, bro. Matter of fact, I'm a OG Rick. If you want to beam up, you can beam up. Not right now. We're gonna talk for a little bit, but after 30 minutes or something, you can come in because I like talking to the OGs, man. So OGs give a different perspective of shit. You know what I mean? So,
right.
What do you think? Like, we're not gonna talk about your situation now, but just in general, how important is sex to you in a relationship, Topaz?
Well, if it depends. It depends on the type of relationship, because we all grown, so we know that there are relationships that we enter into that we know that we don't see lasting for a long time, right? So in those relationships, I mean, I would say that it's more important than in the relationships you see yourself in long term, because the long term relationships, if you really want them to last, you're going to have something in addition to sex. It's not going to sustain it for a long time. So I guess it just kind of depends. If it's a fun fling, then yeah, it's going to be high on the priority list. But if it's long term and you need it to stay for a while, you want to kind of pace it out so that it doesn't get boring. You hear a lot of couples, once they get 10, 15 years in, they either break up or either they are solidified, and then now they know that nothing is going to break them up. That comes from what they have in addition to sex. After 10 or 15 years, the same person gets boring. So if you haven't built anything else, then now you need them gone, because the only thing that's going to solve it is a new person. But if that couple had found something else to sustain them in addition to the sex, then they can get through whatever that dry spell is, and they can find new exciting things together. So it just depends on whether you want to help that person specifically to be more spicy, or if you need somebody else that's already spicy. So that's my opinion.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: in your past life, in your younger days, right?
Right.
how many? Like, how I want to say this? How many how many times have you had sex fast, like first date or some shit like that, but then actually had something real? You know what I mean? Because
Right.
you know what? Because that's all also made me think of some shit. Like, so I'm grown, right? I mean,
Right.
what I'm saying is so when I'm dealing with a woman, she may think, what's going on, Ben? She may feel like, okay, I like this guy, Afi, and I don't want to give it to him too soon.
Mm.
But see, me, if I like you, I like you. I don't care when you give it to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Well, let me. I do care when you give it to me, but I'm saying, like, if we go out on 2 dates and I smash on the second date, I don't look
If
at
you
you
like,
like I don't look
if it's
at you
something
like,
you
no,
like about them, it's not that big a deal. It's not a deal breaker because it's like, oh, okay, well, I got this quickly, but you still have something else you like about the chick, or there's
well,
something
yeah,
else you know
I
about.
have extra level game, babe. So I actually expect to hit fast. Like if I
See, yeah. So if you add all that in there, then you know you can't hold her at fault for that. If you gonna pull out the ism and whatnot, I mean, what do you expect to happen?
yeah, man. So you know what? What I do base it on, I don't base it on how fast it is. McCain,
Right.
what's going on, bro? I base it on how easy it is. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So I can go on a date with a woman, right? Because like what I do when I do go on dates with chicks and shit.
Yeah.
Um, shut up. What you laughing about?
The way you phrase it, you know, when I go on dates and shit, you know, like it's just, but yeah, never, we'll talk about it later. But just the way you phrase stuff sometimes.
Yeah, well, you know, but the name of my channel is Dominance Mindset Raw Game. That's what it was. You know, what's funny? I just sorted it on accident. You know,
Right.
and then
Right.
I seen it was coming up in my emails. I'm like, I don't want that shit coming up when I email people. Fuck.
Yeah, because I'm saying no to everything. Like, hold up, I don't know. I got to figure out why is this your email name first? But yeah, but I
Mhm.
get it.
Yeah, so yeah, Dominance Mindset Raw Game Happy Kingdom. Hey, have Merry Christmas to my family. What the fuck? Nah, bro. So that's
First of
why
all,
I ended up changing it. It wasn't a strategic thing. It happened on accident. But
right,
yeah, so when I go on dates or whatever, I do multi dates, man. Like, so say we hang out, right?
right,
Um, let's just do some regular shit. So we'll go play miniature golf, okay? Then after
okay,
that, we may go have some drinks. Then after that, we may go play some darts. So it's like you're getting 3 dates in a day. You're getting 3 different experiences and shit, right?
right.
I don't,
Well,
I
I
don't,
never
I don't,
understood
I don't
people
like take a girl to the movies, watch the movie, and be like, "Did you like
and
the
then
movie?"
go home.
And then walk you to your car. I don't do shit like that.
Yeah, I never understood people who did dates like that anyway. That's boring. So the first thing, like if we get to the first activity and the flow is cool, then yeah, let's do some more shit. Let's just see how long of a marathon date we could last. Tell me how long I could deal with being around you, or either vice versa, you know? So I don't, yeah, I completely get what you're saying. That's how all my dates usually are.
I remember this was a long time ago. Story time. So I was like, I was about. Oh, this is a funny story, bro.
Oh Lord,
Hey,
I can only imagine.
so
Out with it.
so I uh so I had met this girl or whatever, and so I met her, and we were just talking. So we talked for like an hour, and the
Mhm.
conversation was so good that we both didn't want it to end, right? So I'm
Right.
like, so what you doing right now? And she was like, she was just chilling. She wasn't gonna do too much. So then I was like, all right, well, I got to go to this interview, right? So you wanna? She was just like, I'll roll. So I'm like, all right, you gonna
Well,
come?
there
I'm
you
like,
go.
you know, you can't come with me. She's just like, no, I'll chill. I can just be on my phone or whatever. Like,
Right.
all right, like,
That's,
cool.
yeah.
So I'm taking her with her. She in my interview. How's your interview go? It's like she's my girlfriend already and shit. Like,
Yep.
and then yeah, so then we did that. Then we went to go eat. She came back to the house, gave her that master massage. You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, y'all ain't shit. I was just saying.
Yeah, gave her the master massage, and then it was on and cracking. Then
See,
so my sister baby daddy came home with my niece. They came in on us and shit. So I but he a dude, so he know what time it is. So I just get
right.
out the shower, and he was with my mom too and some shit. But she was like late, like delayed in the back and shit, like getting groceries or whatever. So I come out, I just get in the shower, like, oh, so I just got out the shower and shit. So I mean, he looking at me like, oh, he was just getting in. I'm looking at him like, man. So
Yeah, like shut the hell up. Why you like this?
actually, man, she was a good girl, man. I fucked that up.
Right.
I even want to say that too. Like all y'all niggas be talking all this shit about these women, bro. I don't have problems with the chicks like that. I understand,
And to be honest with you,
fuckery, but I know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't bash women, all that shit. You know what I mean?
But you only bashing women if you don't know how to deal with it, because then it gets too far into your life. If you know how to check fuckery up front or to recognize it before it happens, then you don't have to complain. It's like, oh, well, why you don't know what to do? And then too, so you did get some the first day you met her, but y'all did a whole lot of other intimate bonding stuff before that. So I don't think you should judge her hard. Not you, but I don't think the public should judge her harshly. But we know what the world is, and we know that they will. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, we.
So how'd you mess it up though? What you do?
I was just a cat, man. Like, see, I didn't know how to appreciate a good woman, because women were just so disposable. It was just like I'm always on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next.
So you can look back now and say she was a good woman, but did you know then when you did it? Did you know she was a good woman, but it just didn't matter? Or are you looking back now and saying,
women, but I just had a lot of women, so I was just an ass. So like, you know, like whatever, like yeah, you know, you supposed to be, you know, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Cat ass shit, just man, just cat ass shit, just ass, just like asshole shit, you know, unnecessarily, you know what I mean, just to, you know, I'm a nice guy, but I'm an asshole too, so. I am a nice guy. That's why. That's another thing. That's another thing about the nice guy shit. You can be a nice guy. You just can't be no punk ass motherfucker. That's all.
Right. There's two different things. I know some nice guys that do not play with the bullshit, and so that's way different.
You know. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like little shit, like holding the door open. I'll hold the door open for you. No big fucking deal. But I still know, like I say, who to do what with. So it's just a little different. But yeah, she was cool, man. She had my back, man.
Yeah.
She had my back to the point where I tried to find her on Facebook grown and got mad I couldn't find her. So that's how I like her. Like, where the fuck she at, man?
But that's a lesson. That's a lesson for everybody in your chat. It's like, yeah, you know, you might mess up that good one or whatever, and you definitely gonna regret it and want to look back. But you know, that's part of it. You got to know that when you do it.
Mm-hmm. And then too, she was like my age, and I was in the older women, so I just kind of looked at her as like a Scooby snack or some shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So what? This was like mid-20s or what?
Yeah, I was like 20.
Okay. Yeah. Early 20s. Okay, so that sounds about right.
And that's how I learned game too. Because when I was young, I was dating. Like one of my girlfriends in high school was one of these guys in my high school's mama and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That wasn't strategically done. I didn't do that to like stick it to him or nothing. It just what happened was I met her. You know what? That's a whole nother lane because I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. But you know what? Because that's not even gonna be in line with the topic for today.
Y'all know I get stuck. You give me a fire sign if I get sidetracked like a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, no. That needs to be on a whole different stream. But it sounds about right. Like early 20s to mid 20s at the latest. Dudes for whatever reason they go through this phase where they like, I got to have me an older woman. They're not attracted to older women. They just want to know like what's coming down the pipe. They want the game from an older woman. So that's what they're wanting. They heard all the stuff that their dad told them, that their friends told them, the stuff they tried, and now they want to see if it's true with an older woman. And then after that, some of them stay with the older woman and some of them don't. So yeah, it sounds about right. Early 20s.
You know, I'm at a crossroads, babe, right now because I like older women, but now I'm older. So what do I do now?
So you still like older women? Well, you gonna have to get you one of them cougars that get like Tina Turner. She is like 700 years old, but you would never know it. So you
No,
just have to get one of them.
no.
Either
I
that.
still, well, no, it's just like I still like the same age group, but I'm catching up to the age that it is. So.
Oh, well then yeah, then you'll be straight because then that'll work out better because now those women will be your age and they went through what you went through. So it'll be like, you know, you won't have to explain something to nobody and you won't have nobody trying to explain stuff to you.
Right. And if you guys got a good question, super chat that shit. If you're not a mod, because we having a discussion right here, so it's not open just for any little thing. So y'all got a question, y'all need a super chat. Unless you a mod, then you can just go ahead and just do that, you know.
And the time for the answer and the discussion for your question could be how long your super chat stay up. You super chat $2, you get what is it like 300 seconds? How long is the $2 one?
Oh, I don't know. You know what?
Yeah,
I don't
something like that.
on these super chats because I just give it right back anyway.
See, but that's not the point.
Appreciation, man, because I know I've seen y'all do it and I've seen y'all not do it. So.
Right. But that's not the point. The point is the fact that if you got questions, sometimes you need to put your money where your mouth is. Don't just be hollering out stuff all the time.
You want to do a beam up like we did the last time?
Oh, we can, because that was fun.
Okay. We got
you never finished the conversation.
5 minutes. So if y'all want to come up and ask a live question, drop the 5 and then put your email in there and then you can come on here. We did that the last time.
Right. But yeah, but not now because you didn't answer the question.
Huh?
You didn't answer the question yet. I answered my half about whether you think that is how important it is in a relationship, if you think it's important or not.
You got to know your woman.
Okay.
You have to know your woman.
That's one of them.
Our women aren't sex crazed like that. You know what I mean? Just like me. I'm not sex crazed like that. So a sex crazed women think that in order to pull me in as far as like a relationship or make me like want to, you know, fuck with her, she wants to sex me all the way up and shit. And that's not my love language, man. My love, I like mental stimulation. You know what I mean?
See, because you know what, you get a lot of men saying that that's all men want, that's all men need. You get a lot of men saying that and teaching women that. So they, of course, if they really like you, they're gonna try to come on to you with that. I've always been a contrarian, so I purposely didn't use that just to see what it would give me. But a lot of women will use that because they feel like it's the quickest, surefire way. It's not 8 out of 10 dudes going. You happen to be one of the 2. And so what do you learn from that? You learn that this is a chick that listens to peer pressure. And you wouldn't like it anyway. So that's how it's easier for you to curve.
Man, I met this hot ass chick on Instagram last week. Beautiful face, perfect teeth, good hair, big old ass, C breasts, caramel skin, light brown eyes. Talked to her on the phone. I didn't want to talk to her no more.
What? Why? What'd she do?
Her intellect wasn't high. Like her response time wasn't just bouncing back. It's like I don't know. She didn't have no charisma for me. I like wit. I like funny chicks and shit that like make me laugh and do little shit. I don't like women who I just talk and they just listen. Cause like if you listen to the podcast, the women do most of the talking, not me.
So like the overly serious chicks all the time, you don't like that? Because them chicks get on my nerves. We can't be friends if you always serious all the time. That's annoying. So them like the chicks that you could be with.
Hell no, man.
Okay.
Hell no.
Because you know, when you highlight I like wit, you're gonna get them chicks in your DMs that's trying to be all serious, trying to be all intelligent all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Like that's not.
Yeah, they do.
That's not how you do it. Like, you got to just come out natural. Don't just be like, that's forced. So, no.
Yeah, I like to laugh. I like to dance. Like, you know, like masculine frame. I'm always smiling. I'm always laughing. I'm always talking shit. I don't take myself too serious, you know?
Right. Exactly.
I like to live my life and have fun. You know what I mean? So so, you know, and let me get this wrong. I will smash her, but it just killed my pursuit. Like, if she don't call me again, she's out.
Well, then too, but guess what? Even if you would smash her, it ain't gonna be the same. It ain't gonna be like it was when you found out she was boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you just looked at her and you thought that maybe there was something interesting, I'm sure that, it would have been a lot hotter, But if once you find out she boring, it's like, I guess like you might be able to get a little bit of this pee, like I guess.
Yeah.
But
I
it,
mean,
it just don't.
I'm
I don't even
going
hear the.
too.
I
I'm
don't even hear
going
the
too, but
excitement in your voice.
huh?
I don't even hear no excitement in your voice. So that's how I know like it ain't gonna be the same. Don't even do it.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, you.
What? How I sound? I got sad or what? I'm not even
Yeah,
aware.
cause you literally you could hear the sadness come. Like, man, she wasn't even like smart or funny or nothing. I had higher hopes for this bitch.
Yeah, because I was looking at her pictures and all of
Yeah,
that.
see.
What kind of shit she do? I'm like, okay.
And then she just boring as fuck on the phone. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we have that instance too, where it's a dude that is just into so much amazing stuff. Then when you talk to him, he just dry. That's annoying. I hate dry dudes.
You're attractive, but your personality make you more attractive.
Oh, thanks. I try. I do a little something.
Real talk.
Just a little. Just a little. But you know what? So
You think I didn't go through your Instagram too?
no, I know for certain you did because I know that you wouldn't have talked to me a second time if you hadn't. So no way do I think that you just was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go. I'm not gonna know nothing. I'm gonna just let her have the one up. No.
Little natural hair, little overalls and shit.
Man, listen, I can be goofy and also I'm all over the place. So I never like people, what are you doing today? I don't know. It's a surprise to both of us. How are you rolling or not?
Right. Let me ask you a good question. This is a good question.
Okay.
It may take you like 30 seconds to think about it. Because I don't want you to just say it hella fast. What's the best date you ever been on?
The best what?
Unpack it though. Don't just say, oh, this guy took me to Monterey by the beach and we fuck. Like, no, unpack it. Like, what? What did he do? How was it set up? What went on? How did it end? 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. So the best date that a guy ever took me on was to the beach. And so, yeah, I know, real cliche.
Hold on. How much did the beach cost?
No, the beach is free.
I know the beach is free. I just want them to hear that.
No, I know, and that's why I went ahead and said it.
She said the best date she ever been on was free.
But listen to why though. So when I am a person that likes to be around water, pools, hot tubs, the beach, stuff like that, I absolutely love it. So here, well, if it's in a place where it's normal, I'm not just like at random retreats and whatnot. Just listen. Anyway, the point is things with water, right? Yeah. So he finally figured that out about our relationship. And besides, this was a year in. So whenever I'm sad, I just like to watch like waves and look at the sunset and stuff like that. So that's how it came about. I was having a bad day, and he actually just was like, come on, let's just take a ride. Because sometimes what we would do would be just to drive around and listen to music and talk until I get whatever emotion it is out. So he would do that with me, right? So this time he decided to go ahead and drive all the way to the beach, which is about an hour away from here. And we just sat there and we sat on the seawall. We watched the sunset. We just kind of talked about life and what I was feeling that day. Now, there was wine involved and finger foods, like just like little chicken and tenders or whatever. But this was a year in. This wasn't like first date. So this was the thing that he noticed about me, paid attention, and then applied it at the right time when I absolutely needed it. And so that made the difference on whether I was going to stay with him or not, because he was paying attention and he knew how to use the information he was paying attention to.
See, y'all got to pay attention. She just gave y'all like a super chat worth of game right there, and y'all just gonna wait.
I know. Y'all
gonna wait for me to. Y'all gonna wait for me to what I said, but y'all need to pay attention to what she said.
Where is the dollars? All right, now I'm just playing.
Yeah, that was like $20 right there.
Come on with something. Because what I'm saying is like that's what it is that makes the difference. Yeah. There's not a lot of men out here who can, and then the ones who can, sometimes they decide to not. And sometimes, like some of them know how to do this kind of stuff, but they just refuse to. So when you get one that does that, it's kind of like, well, whether he means it or not, it still happened because you don't get it often.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that's how come you guys got to shut the fuck up and ask the questions. Then you know what to do. The woman is going to tell you what she wants you to do if you know how to ask the right stuff.
And if you just quiet, she's going to talk anyway, and it's going to come out.
Say that again.
So sometimes you ain't even got to ask, because if you just sitting there quiet, like if y'all just finished eating and y'all just kind of like sitting there, and don't always feel the need to feel the silence, because then it'll just come out. You have to know what's on her mind when she's just silent, when she's thinking, when she seems distant. That is the most important thing to know, because that's where her mind goes when either you're not there or when nothing's happening. So allow some silence sometimes.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Happy holidays. Hey, girl.
Hey, Poppin' E. Look at her. She's so popular.
You got your little outfit on in your picture?
Yeah. And I think, is that a purse? Because I feel like she's trying to show like the whole thing. I feel like trying to show an ensemble, but you know.
I see you in there trying to do some stuff, man. How's your situation going right now? Is it still good? You still holding out?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, nothing's gonna happen before 2020, huh?
No. but everything is.
You can't get no New Year's surprise.
Man, like that would be nice, but I'm not going to like rush anything. So no, though.
I got a better idea. So when you finish playing Ring Around the Rosie with him, by that time, y'all, like I told you, you got a few months. Then you can be my girlfriend. And so then when I go take my mom to Paris and shit in the summer, you could come too. But then you just have your own room and shit. We'll just be meeting up.
Really? So this would you? Okay, see, you gonna get me banned, but I'm not doing you today. So we gonna see what.
Come on. Now you start whining and shit, man. Well, come on, bro. So I'm sorry.
Nah.
I gonna see what making this whining sound like he dying and shit.
What's his name again? Because I forgot.
Lincoln, come here.
Lincoln. Okay. Yeah. See, because he's not playing with you. He tired of you. You always want to try to do some other stuff. He is over it.
Yeah.
How many times you done pulled out this computer this week?
That's how he know.
Yeah.
Now you right here. So now what you want? I know you don't like this little shirt. Take it off then. All right.
So you done put this baby in a shirt, and you don't know why he hollering. He's like, he don't want to. He don't want to wear the shirt
with certain shit. Don't get it twisted. He got certain little outfits. He be like, you can't take this one off.
Yeah. See, well, the thing is, I feel like he over telling you right now that we ain't white, and white, like we don't need all that. He came on this earth with a nice outfit. Why is that not good enough? Why you got to be extra?
Because I'm extra.
Yeah, I bet, you know what? And I bet he be sitting around too, like, man, I mean, the food is good here and he treat me good, but this nigga do the most. Is it worth it?
I be flipping his ass. He hate it. I just get it. You know, I smoke. So when I smoke and I get high, I just want to do silly ass shit. I flip his ass.
Yeah. So, and then you don't know why he just jumping in your lap. You need to make sure you ain't gonna like do weird shit. Where your hands at? Just come on. We're gonna take a nap while you talk to these people. He tired of playing with you. One day he gonna be like, all right, see, I'm out, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Let me think about my best date that I went on. You know, my best date that I went on was Vegas for a first date.
Okay.
That was my.
So wait. Now, y'all did not live in Vegas. Y'all, you just went to Vegas that day as the date, or y'all was already in Vegas and then something you did there was the best date.
You want me to unpack it for you?
Yeah, go unpack it.
Hold on, let me say, yo, want me to tell you about this date? Give me press 1 if you want me to tell you. Press 2 if y'all don't want me to tell you.
So they haven't heard this story, right? So it's not just me.
I don't know. Maybe some of my all my shit's on Patreon. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've said so many things on these lives before that people may forgot, and then like I got a lot of new followers who don't even know about a lot of content that I have. You know what I mean? Like you see my videos say around 60. It never goes up because I'm always taking shit off. You know,
Right.
but I got like hundreds of shits. Oh, they want to hear it. Okay, so I met the girl. Let me see. Met her. Her name was Frankie.
Really?
Yeah.
And how old was she? I mean, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, how old was I? Let me see. I was in. Let me see. I had to be maybe 27, 8, 27 maybe.
Okay.
She was like 42. Where did I meet her at? Okay, boom. You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a fire game because I'm gonna even tell you how I met her, just to show you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all just to show you because y'all be asking about how to approach and shit like that. The shit is.
And I'm a mute so y'all can listen.
All right. So this is how it started. So I was at the mall. She had a fat ass. I was like, damn, that ass is fat. And so I passed her up. I was with my partner. Me and him was walking into the mall, and she was coming out of the mall, going to her car. So then I seen her. I'm like, damn. And then she had the eyes and shit. She had some light eyes too. And she had a short hairstyle. I like short hair. So then I walked, and then you know how they pass you, then you look back and look. And I'm like, all right. And we walked in there. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I'm about to get her real quick. So I went back to her, and then by the time I got back to her, she was in the car already. And then so I knocked on her window, right? See, y'all will be scared to do that. That's creepy. No, it ain't, because I know how to do shit. So I knock on her window, and then so she rolled the window down a little bit. And she didn't even roll the window down all the way. See that little thing, that gesture right there, it'll scare y'all away. Because you'll be like, she didn't roll the window down the way, she's not interested. You know what I'm saying? But I got confidence in myself, so I'm gonna keep going. So she rolled down the window, like not even halfway, just enough so we can hear each other and shit. So I said to her, like, hey, how you doing? And then she like rolled it down, like, hey. And I'm like, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. I got this pack for you. You want to read this thing? Then she started laughing. Boom. What's your name? Everybody knows about the Jehovah's Witness. Everybody makes that connections. That gets on everybody's nerves when they knock on your door and you don't answer. So I hit her with that. And then she laughed. So then she told me her name, told her my name. And then I said, I know you seen me walking with my friend, right? She's like, no, I didn't see you. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm with my homie. And I don't really have much time. I got to go catch him. So let me get your contact information. And then she was like, all right. And then I just said, all right, so let me ask you 3 questions. And she was like, what? So she's already into what I'm saying. Just 2 minutes ago, she didn't even want to roll the window down. Now the window's all the way down. And I said, are you heavy into social media? She's like, no. You got Facebook? No. And then I asked her, did she have a kid? She said, yeah. I'm like, damn, you could have been my woman, right? You was about to be my woman. And then she started laughing again. I was like, no, it's all good. She had a grown-up kid or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you get a pass or whatever. And then so we got our shit. So after that, we talked that night. And so we talked for a while, like maybe an hour and a half and shit. Like that. See, I don't do that type of shit no more. That's one thing. That's one thing that I've changed in my game. I won't talk to a woman that long the first time. Even if the chemistry is good, I still won't do it. Just because I won't. I can't even tell you why.
Because to be honest with you, there is no answer unless it's the one that I got, which is I used to do that too. Like I would meet a guy right then, he would ask me for my phone number, then we would talk for a few minutes. And a lot of times, I would end up on a date with this dude that same day. Like they would be like, oh, well, like, like you said earlier, oh, well, just come on with me and we're going to do this and blah, 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 whatever. It was never an interview, but it might have been like out to eat or something quick that day or just hanging out,
Like
so
I
don't do that.
With science so good that I called it Insta dates, but Instagram wasn't even out yet. So I didn't even make that connection.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I stopped doing that because I got old and I'd be wanting to go home. Like once I get the phone number, okay, you know we're gonna talk later. So then I just go home. Like I haven't wanted to as I got older, but when I was younger, yeah, because it'd be fun. Like okay, let's go see how what else we can get into. So
yeah, so when we talk, and then we had our little session or whatever, then so we he said we was gonna hang out, and we talked about traveling and shit because I was traveling back then too, and
right,
she said one thing she had said is she had never been to Vegas. So I'm like, oh, okay, you should go, this and that, whatever. So then, you know what? Actually, I did tell this, but the video not on YouTube anyway. I talked about this on Travel 3, matter of fact. But the difference is I didn't talk about it the same. I didn't talk about how I met her and shit. I didn't do that. But so then she hit me like, hey, babe, guess what? I'm like, what? And then she says, Vegas, they got trips, they got flights to Vegas for $35 each way. At the time, they don't have this airlines isn't no more, but this was Virgin Airlines. So they had just came out and they had these cheap ass fares and shit, and they real nice planes and stuff. So they used to have like sales and stuff.
Right.
On Virgin Airlines. If y'all give me a fire sign, if y'all know, Virgin America was the best planes. Like the seats were like the massage chairs, video games, all that shit. Like it was nice. They had little mood setting lights, blue lights, red lights. They were bored.
So how come they not still in business? That must have been expensive.
No, I don't know why. I don't know. Oh. But so anyway, so I'm like, so she sent me like the little thing. So I'm like, cool. So my thing was like, all right, when we going? And she was like, you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, like why not? You know what I'm saying? So then I bought my ticket and send it to her. Like, I'm going. Right? So then she got her ticket, you know what I'm saying? And then we're like, all right, well, we going to Vegas then. We had never hung out before. So Vegas is like an hour flight from where I live. And so, we planned the stuff, looked at the hotel, got the hotels. I got the hotel or whatever, met up, did the whole airport thing. We're interacting like a couple already. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like
got our room. So then when we got to Vegas, I didn't even hit the first night on purpose. Because I could have hit the first night. I didn't even want to then. Because I already knew that we was going to be
the room with. Did you get the room with the 2 beds or what?
Yeah, I did, but I did that on purpose too.
yeah, exactly. Because there's nothing creepier than when you already said yes to a trip date too soon, and then it's just 1 bed, and that's like, oh Lord, all right, I'm not gonna get out of this. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, so then we did that. We went to the gun range. We went to a comedy show. We went to a few buffets and shit. G, what's going on, bro? Shout out to LDA. I know I probably said good morning to you, but if I didn't, just want to make sure I did. Yeah. Then on the second night, then we started smashing and shit. And we had already.
Yeah, so you done got fat, full all day and entertained.
Yeah. But we had already invested. We had all these experiences and shit. But let me also say this. This wasn't game because I was feeling it too. So it's not like I'm just gaming her and this and that, and I'm not enjoying. Like, no, I was feeling it too. You know what I mean?
Well, game don't always have to be a bad thing. Games with the S on the end of it mean you playing around and doing a bunch of dumb shit just for no reason. But game just mean you have the ability to get what you want. So if you was feeling it and you wanted it, then you got it. I don't think game is a bad thing. Who wants to, like, I don't want to be pulled by some dry dude. I want to be able to say, no, girl, he did all of this and I had no choice. There needs to be some game that I can, explain to people. I don't want to just be a duck ass goofy chick falling for the first thing, So I want you to know that's not a bad thing for you to have game.
Right. No, it's not. It's like I say, all game is just having to have a predetermined outcome. That's it.
Right.
That's all game is. It's just, like you're doing this because you want this to happen.
Right. You know how to get the results you're wanting.
Come on,
so,
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? So, yeah. So that was just a good. We had a good ass time, and guess what? I probably only spent like $200 that whole weekend, right? So you can meet a woman and spend $150 on one night, and then walk her to the car and say, "Text me when you go to get into bed," and all that fucking bullshit. You know?
Oh wow, yeah.
So that investment. Let me see. You know, room that was. We went half on shit like that because we weren't a couple. So no, she had the idea. So she can't create the idea and not fund it. Like, no, we're doing our shit together. So, you know,
right.
It wasn't a situation where she paid for me, or it wasn't a situation where I paid for her. We paid for each other's shit. Or we do it like, you know, I paid for this show and then she paid for the next, you know, like that.
Yeah.
You know, when we got back, she was like my lady, you know what I'm saying? Then our second date, I took her to a salsa date. That was our second date. So we went and played did salsa dancing and shit. I'm not saying, and the thing is, even this is game. I can't salsa dance. I mean, I can, but I'm just saying when I say salsa dancing, that's not like a hidden talent of mine that I never mentioned. Like, no, I just don't take myself serious.
Yeah, so salsa dancing ain't in the repertoire. It's not one of the.
Yeah, salsa dancing is in the repertoire in my bedroom, but not just.
Oh, what? All right, come on. So what happened? How was that game though? So you told her you can't salsa dance.
Hey, do you follow Lawrence D. Adams?
I don't, but I saw him earlier, and I'm going to click the sub button because it seems like he gives out some good advice. He was on another panel of yours I came through.
It's the same name.
Okay.
No, because he's doing this salsa dance on there. That's why I'm telling you to do it. And it's just
okay.
You know, he hitting it though. You know what I'm saying? Like just like that. So, you know, we're having a laugh. She can laugh at me like, here, do it like this. And now she's trying to show me and all of this shit.
Right.
You know, it's just different.
Right. Yeah, because then it's not like it's something else in addition to the salsa dancing, something to make you and your personality stand out over the salsa dancing. If you ain't like the greatest salsa dancing, you have to like be something else there.
Yeah, I was spinning her around all goofy and shit. Like, you know, I'm silly, man. So like we're doing salsa dancing, but then I'm spinning her around and shit. Like we doing a ballroom dance and shit. So people laughed at it. So people gathered us around, and that made it more of a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, I made us the star of the show.
Right. That's what's up. Because see, this is what I'm saying. It's like you either when you take somebody salsa dancing, for instance, you got two options for it to be memorable. One, either you just like the most amazing salsa dancer, and then she like, you know, I want to learn how to do that, and that's a whole nother line of dates and conversations. Or B, something else is going on there, like you being funny and you taking over and being charming, and everybody now is stopping and looking at you. So that can be what the next line of dates and conversations. So that's what I tell people when I give advice. You can go on a date to something you've never done before, but you're gonna need to stand out there or either be good at it.
Right. Next time you come on there, I want you to show your pretty face and your natural hair. You covering everything.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Show these guys you got a beautiful smile and shit.
Well, you know,
you look like I might be right there. You looking down and shit. You know what your avatar look like right now? Topaz, your avatar look like this. What I'm looking at. It looks like a nigga text you some shit like, here we go. That's what it look like. Y'all see it? Don't you see it look like, here this nigga go right here? That's how your face.
Well, no, I picked this avatar because I thought it's a funny face. I thought that it's funny for me to look at the chat and be like, so y'all got questions, huh?
See? So we didn't talk about this. See?
So like I don't know, I just be doing like whatever the topic is, I'll pick a picture that makes it seem like to the chat that I'm saying something silly to them. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. See, and attention to detail. Now you probably just did that shit. You didn't know I was gonna even probably look up or even care about that shit, but
no, I mean I knew you would see it, and I knew you probably was gonna rag on my picture, but I didn't know if you get the answer right. So, but you did though.
Ooh.
Yep. Whatever.
Oh.
You would need. No, not the singing.
Oh. So would your boo notice that? He probably wouldn't even notice it.
He would notice. Thank you very much. He does. That's why he's there, is because he pays attention. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh. That's hella funny.
Oh, see,
I want
don't be
my,
that
I
person
want
though.
my man Trav to ask a good question. And I want my big bro Lawrence to ask me a good question because they know how to ask the good questions. If y'all win.
Okay.
What's up, Zach? What up, Jay? Hold on. Let me tell my man right now. He just DM me right now. Hold on. We live right now, bro. Slide through. Okay. I know my notifications don't be on, man, because people be texting me and shit when I be live asking me questions.
Like, see, well, I would direct you. I need to direct you to my newest live where you can ask that in a super chat.
Wait, say it again.
So if they're texting you while you're on live and they don't know, then the response I was just saying should be something like, well, let me direct you to my newest live so you can ask that in a super chat. Since you don't know that I'm on, what are your, like, where the bell at, on your notifications?
Oh, it happens all the time. Hey, man, Afi, so something like, yeah, bro, why don't you just come through to my show and ask me? Like, you subscribe to me, come on over and we can talk about it. I'm not going to stop the show to answer your question.
Right. And you got to rag on them a little bit in the show, because how come you got to be left out and not know about the notification? So guess next time you're going to tap the bell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all got to tap that bell. So like I say, subscribing. But YouTube, they didn't always do that, though. They always changing some shit.
No, this is recent because I didn't have these problems before like mid-October. Everybody been complaining about the subs and the notifications since then.
Oh, see, it's happening there. So tell me about your shit. Because the reason why I know, because I go from my other channel. I got another channel.
Right. Well, I've been hearing it on, like, I'll miss out on some lives, or either I'll get the notification late when it's already an hour and something into some lives that I was interested.
Yeah, it'd be late. Like I mean, it's weird. It's like, so I understand sometimes not getting a notification at all, but you get like an hour late. Like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
Oh no.
So I gave YouTube the benefit of the doubt. It was like, okay, maybe I didn't hit the top bell. Nope. Because once I hit the top bell, that still didn't matter. They was like, well, I don't know. We didn't get around to you today. Maybe you'll catch the next one. We got you next time. They ain't care. So
that should be crazy, man. What you gonna do for New Year's? And how was your Christmas? Matter of fact, my bad. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. So for Christmas, I ate and watched movies. The
Lakers lost. That pissed me the fuck off, man. I was hella mad.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing about sports, but I do just want to let you. I mean, hold on, Afi, I'm gonna let you finish, but I just want you to know that the Texans is the best NFC South of all time. I'm just gonna throw that out there, so you know.
Okay, Trav got this question for you. Let me read it.
Okay.
It says, Topaz, how many men have turned you on so much with their convo that this is a good fucking question. I ain't even finished it yet. Big bro, you put that shit in there too. How many men have turned you on so much with their convo that they got you sexually aroused before they even tried to make a move about sex? And what was their convo like? So I gotta just sit down for like 3 or 4 minutes. Go ahead.
All right. So since I'm honest or whatever, 4.
Well, why do you calculate that so damn fast? You must got a super low body count or something. You ain't supposed to think about that.
I don't have a high body count because dudes stay. Like, I have a lot of long-term ass relationships. So I don't have a whole bunch of different dudes like that. Once a dude is there, he's most likely gonna stay for a while unless I kick his ass out. And the ones that I kick out are the ones that we went on like dates or either had conversations and they sucked and I just can't do it. If I don't like you, I can't keep talking to you. You're gonna annoy the shit out of me every time I have to talk to you. So I'm gonna end up ending it. So what was their conversation like? It was worldly. It was more than just one subject. It kept me entertained because, like I said, I'm all over the place. So they could talk about more than one thing. They were knowledgeable in things more than I was. So even though like there were things that I knew more than them, there were still some subjects that they knew more than me and they could teach me things. I like when a guy can teach me something.
Boom! Kind of like how this conversation is all over the place. See?
Uh-huh.
If you were single, we might have have to cheers or something.
If was a fifth, but I hear where you going with this. So does that answer the question? Does that answer the question of what y'all needed to know? Because you asked me another question earlier that I am glad that you forgot, and I skated by that shit. Just so you know.
Y'all got the hold on. What
They wasn't typed. It wasn't typed, and I bet you ain't gonna remember it.
You said I asked you a question?
Yeah, you was getting ready to ask me a question, and then you got sidetracked with some other story about yourself. So I ain't say shit. I just let that happen.
You sidetracking me now because I'm trying to figure it out now. See, if y'all know, what I asked her that she didn't answer, put it in the chat.
They don't know because they wasn't listening either.
What was it about? What part?
I'm not telling you. You know what? If we come along the subject again, I'll bring it up then. So right now we're gonna go with this flow where we going at. So yeah. Hope y'all got some info. Basically, this is what I mean. If you can teach a woman something, and I mean a woman, somebody that's grown. I'm not talking about like socioeconomic class, education, none of that stuff. Just mean that she's grown and she has now started to think about her future. You need to hit that age before this will work. And then
I'm mad.
I know it, but guess what? You don't worry about it. You'll be all right in like 2 minutes. You can't stay mad anyway.
I can't because now I'm focused. I'm really trying to, because if I had a question that you didn't want to answer, it was a good ass question.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna answer it. I didn't say I didn't want to answer it. I said that it should be in another chat.
Is he not? Damn. Now we getting somewhere. Fuck, what did I say before? Man, y'all gotta help me out. Y'all gotta pay better attention so y'all can just put it in there. Fuck. Ah, man. Damn. Nelly, look, give me a good question too. He said, "Don't be skipping questions." I need to figure out what I said. Damn. That's what happens when you don't have a fucking script and shit. You say shit, you forget.
I know, but I remember it, so don't worry about it. After the stream, I'll tell you.
Boom. All right, fuck it then.
No, you cannot. You can't answer. Don't act like that.
Get the answer.
So come on. So no, we're going through some more stuff. So that is my advice for today: is make sure that you can teach her something, because then she's gonna keep it, and every time she uses that skill, she'll be thinking about you.
I hate myself because do you know, are you like that, or you know people like that?
Yeah.
Like when say they say something, like it really will bother them. Like they'll really just kind of zone out into another realm and be like, "What the fuck did I just say? I'm just lost my damn focus." Fuck.
Yeah, I like that would annoy me until I figured it out.
Right. And you can't be goofy. She's not gonna respect you. A lot of dudes are judgmental and straight goofballs. Kevin, bro, Ice Toner dropped a video like, I don't watch that nigga shit.
What? So why not?
Videos. I haven't watched the video of his in months, and I ain't gonna start now. So he can watch all he want. So shout out for the heads up, but I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'm not subscribed to that brother, man.
Wait, it's a video about you? Like he beefing or something?
Man, that's some weird shit, bro. We ain't even gotta go over it. I already said what I had to say about that. That's it. You know? It's the same thing. I don't go back and forth with hoes or niggas. Like I say what I said, and that's it.
Right. Well, no, I can respect that, because we ain't got to spend the whole stream talking about them. Just like you said, good.
That's over for me. You know.
Well, so anyway, the point is, I do hate that. If I know that I was getting ready to say or do something, it's gonna bug the shit out of me until I remember it, and then until I get it done. So I just can't. But I do, like I move on in life and everything, but it's like life gets better once I figure it out.
Yeah, I move on with shit. I don't.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I want the women to be thinking about me, not the dudes. That's what I want.
Well, right. And then, so that's what men don't understand, is when you beefing with some dude, you're going to bring that dude up, and you're going to keep his name on her brain. I've been in that situation before too. I had to get rid of a dude because he was just extremely threatened by another dude in our circle. Every fucking weekend he needed to talk about this dude and where he was and how close he was to me or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking about this nigga, but you certainly are. I think about him when you talk to me about it. But we ended up breaking up because he just couldn't let that dude go. And I'm like, okay, nigga, you are the one that's worried about this dude way more than I am.
Right. You know, I don't
So
know.
don't bring
I
up
don't
other
understand
niggas because you don't want her to associate your face and voice with his name.
Yeah, man. I'm on here talking to a beautiful woman holding my dog and shit. Why I want to hear what some man got to say who not even my friend?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's okay to give a heads up or whatever, but like, just
yeah, man. It ain't nothing but lies anyway, but
wow. I hate that we have to do that as a people.
Yeah, YouTube beef is crazy. Do y'all be having YouTube beef in the female sector?
Well, they do. I don't because
what type of? Yeah, I want to hear about this. What type of YouTube shit be going on with the women's in y'all whole little circle?
Man, because like apparently people don't be washing themselves appropriately, and then it gets out because they want to ask for advice.
Wait. Say it again.
It's always somebody that don't know what a soap and towel is for. I don't know. Like, and then it's be like people telling everybody business. See, I hate that. It's like, don't tell everybody business when y'all fall out. Now, I've had to resort to that.
See? Come on, maybe tell them. Like, it's integrity, bro. Like, it ain't for everybody.
Right. Now, I will say this, that I have, in fact, had to resort to that before because that person wouldn't shut up. And I knew that once I spilled that thing that they were so worried about, that they would leave me the entire fuck alone. So I ain't had no choice. But in my defense, I tried a whole lot of other stuff before that. So I think that it should be used in the last resort because at that moment, then that person will now understand that you can't go around doing this and you need to shut up or at least not bother me. So I do know why it happens, but at some point, like with some women, it's just the first thing that come out. It just falls right out the first time y'all, don't answer the phone quick enough or something. It's just too much. So shit like that, it'd be like hurt feelings all over the place is what happens in the female sector. But they gonna get through it.
Yeah, man. Prayers up. We gotta have positive vibes, man, for the new year, guys.
Right.
Real talk.
Right. Exactly.
Videos and shit, but like 2020, bro, we gotta like focus on our lives and stay busy enough to where we don't have time to make videos about people.
Right.
Like
I personally, I feel like what's the point of making the videos about people if you're gonna also have content? Like leave that to the roasting sector. Everybody else, because I look at this like channels, because ever since they announced they was gonna try to do YouTube TV, I think about like what it's like on cable. So what is your channel gonna have on it? It's just gonna be a whole bunch of shows about this one person. You're gonna just document their life, really?
Right.
That's crazy.
Hey, so you said it, not me.
Well, listen, I refuse to give anybody that much attention. I'm sorry. There's so much other things in life that I could be talking about other than that one person.
Bro.
If we don't like each other, we don't gotta keep talking. I'm gonna just focus on some other stuff.
Yeah. Go take some women on dates or something.
Yeah. It's so much other ideas I got before I have to start making content about a person.
Mm-hmm. I do understand. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Like I don't make videos about people, but I understand how people get into it on lives though, because it's spontaneous.
Right. And then like some people get up there on the live and they just keep pushing your buttons for and at some point in your life you gotta make that.
Because I've gotten into people on lives before, just different little shit. Like I remember a long time ago, I was on Solo TV's channel when we got into a debate about like that or whatever.
He just got dragged the other day.
Yeah. By who?
Yeah. He was on another person, like another content creator that I'm not gonna mention unless they want me to. But they were doing a live, and this dude just came in there just talking about random retarded shit for no reason, and it was just like, why are you like this? So he started bringing up how many views he got, how much subs he got, and all this kind of stuff. Like, okay, but who would love to hear that is YouTube analytics. We don't care. We were over here talking about something else. Why did you come over here for this? So it just wasn't a good look for somebody with that many subs. I don't I don't get it, but okay.
You gotta tell me that one too. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
It's just retarded.
yeah, but then it's like after it happened, then it's like on to the next thing. It's not like, nah, you know what? I gotta say something about it some more. Let me go to the back cave and create. Nah, bro, it's not. No, bro.
Yeah, because I feel like if I'm on a live with you, or I'm even typing in a chat with you, that is my chance right then to tell you everything I need to tell you. If I am holding back anything, then I'm not gonna make a whole nother stream about it later. If I couldn't get it out then, unless I'm blocked or something, but even then I still wouldn't give a damn. I've been blocked on channels. I didn't go back. I didn't make another stream about the person. But what happened is other people started making streams about them because they started doing the same dumb shit to other people. So I didn't have to. Life works out that way for me. If I'm mad at somebody, usually everybody else ends up mad at them for the same exact reason. So I don't have to do it.
Right. Yeah, it's how I want to say, like, even like I just told you about the girl, like once I'm kind of like turned off, it's over.
Right.
Man or woman,
I can't force myself to be around people I don't like.
Yeah, like we don't have to. It's not a situation where you got to make up. Okay, well, let's have a conversation. Let me hear about yours. It's not that deep, bro. I ain't. Or a woman. Like if I go on a date with a woman 2 times and I hit and she don't want to fuck with me, it's like there wasn't that much investment for me to like care like that.
Right.
Now, if I was married,
and I'm trying to.
I got a woman.
So why would she not want to hear from you?
Huh?
Why would she not want to hear from you? Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
So I don't know, I guess, but people be doing the most in real life and on YouTube. See, this on YouTube, this is real life falling onto YouTube, because think about it. Everybody that started a channel could have left their personal feelings and emotions and personality traits off of YouTube. They brought them onto YouTube with them, and then it hit somebody else, and now there's beef or there's arguments or whatever, or there's offense from somewhere. They could have left that at home, but they chose not to, or either they weren't able to or whatever. So this is real life spilling onto media.
Right.
So what do we expect? We already know how this gonna end.
Right. Like I'll get flattered by it. Like, damn, bro, you you still thinking about me, brother. Woman,
right? Too. Exactly. And I don't, like, most of the time I have to be in the mood to respond. And the reason I say that is because I know that it's gonna end in a few minutes. Somebody else is gonna piss them off, so it's just kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't respond to this guy because I don't really care about him. The only reason I gave him a response is because he interrupted an interview that I had on another channel, and it's just like, why you still listening to me, bro? That was what made it weird. I blocked you from everything, and then you go to an interview that I'm having with somebody else, like
where on a different platform, or
like, why are you still listening to me if I'm such a bad guy? It's like I'm and shit. Like, all right, bro.
I guess he's trying to recruit. He wants to get other people away from you, but that's not how you do it.
But guess what? I'm this YouTube shit is just for fun. The only thing I care about is my Patreons. No offense to y'all, but I'm just saying.
Right. But that's life, so they'll be all right, because that's what the Patreon is for.
Right. Like right now I'm doing this, but I already gave Patreon the video. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I do. Give them something. Boom. Then I do whatever I'm doing that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let me see.
So we didn't got all off topic now. We supposed to be giving advice about
you the master now. You didn't got us talking about. We're not gonna talk about it no more. I'm not gonna talk about it no more ever again.
Right.
Nigga. So keep making your videos for the rest. Just listen to me all day and just keep making the videos, nigga, that I'm not gonna watch.
And that name has come up in some other YouTube beefs too. So I mean,
I'm not gonna watch that shit. Niggas want you to let me listen to it to see what he said about me. Let me rate his diss. Nigga, this is not rapper shit. This is not East Coast.
I'm not gonna do it. And I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm not gonna do all that, because if I have to watch something I don't like, I could be watching something I do like.
Boom, there we go.
So I'm just not gonna do it. And that's not me trying to be better than anybody else. That's just me choosing what I want to do with my day. and it ain't to listen to somebody I can't stand.
So hold on. Trash says something. Topaz, do you like when men check you when you needed it? Give us an example of being properly checked by a man. That's a good question right there too.
Well, first of all, let me just say that I try not to need to be checked. I try to do what I'm supposed to do. So if there is a time where I do
You
need
a
to be
whole
checked,
mess though. Let me tell you why. Because you like
right?
an Afrocentric herbal tea chick, but then you kind of ghetto too.
Yep, true. And I'm not sorry. So with that being
You're gonna get
said,
more than they signed up for fucking with your ass.
well, yeah, and you know what? And I don't even be knowing. It'd be a surprise to both of us. It's not like it's planned or anything. It just comes out.
But if you don't pay attention, he won't even see the ghetto in you, and then he'll be like, what's wrong with you? You didn't hear how she
Well, the
shit?
ghetto is tucked. The ghetto is tucked away in a break glass in case of emergency type of thing. It's mounted on the wall just for emergency purposes. It's not just every day.
You ever beat a woman ass before?
I had to. I ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not something I'm proud of. It's not fun to talk about. Like, and I went back to being sweet and docile right after. Well, like what fight? First of all, I wasn't even there. That's A.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Just yeah, and I was drinking tea this morning while you try to be funny. And I'm not even sorry.
Oh, I know
So
you
anyway.
this morning. I didn't just say that.
So anyway,
if
back
you
to
drink
the
tea,
question.
when do you drink tea? In the morning?
Well, it was like brunch because coffee is first, and then I was had like listen. So my brunch today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I made my own steak bagels because I had made some last week and they came out amazing. So I just redid
steak
it again.
bagels?
Yeah.
What
So
is
like,
bagel?
okay, so it's a bagel, right? And so then what happens is it's still raw when I put it in the oven, but the toppings. So it was sausage, it was crumbled sausage, green peppers, red onions, tomatoes, and cheddar cheese and mushrooms. And so I made like a scramble and then put that and the bagels in the oven and it just melted on top of it. And then I made hash browns, my own personal hash browns. So
Why
yeah,
are you trying to highlight how good you cook? And my own personal, my own design, my own creation.
Because I do. I listen. I does some
recipes on
things.
YouTube. Don't make it seem like you just creating everything.
Well, listen. It don't matter where the recipe came from. It was tasty. All right. But the hash browns I just came up with. I just started dumping seasonings in it. But it was pretty tasty.
You don't take pictures of your food?
Yeah, it's on Instagram. But I ain't take pictures of that because it didn't last long enough. But I'll take a picture next time I make it. But you know what happens?
I want to see what your presentation look like. That's what I want to see.
Oh, well, it's some on there already, but this is the thing. I experiment. So I get bored with just the same thing over and over. So I'll just like buy a little extra of something and I'll just test out different ways and different stuff to put in it. Like, I wonder what this would taste like together. So yeah, I do some experiments sometimes.
You know what, Alicia, you want to come on? If you want to come on, then she can send you the email or however you want to do it. You know, because you let me talk on your platform before, so it's only right that I let you talk on mine. If you might just want to listen, but I'm just giving you the option.
Who?
E.
Oh yeah. Oh, because she heard us talking about food. Now listen, that's the chef. All right. So I be stealing her ideas too.
No, I'm not talking about the food. I'm just saying, like, you know, I've came unbeamed up on her shit before, so I'm just extending the offer, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying that would be nice because she's cool on panels. Just basically, I be stealing her recipes and she don't know, so don't tell her.
I would. You don't remember I was on that panel? We had a good old time. It was like 5 of y'all and me or some shit.
Yeah, I know you came on when we was talking about men.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I think
I did the reveal and shit.
yeah, and I was already on your Instagram before that. I remember you said it, and then I found out. I was like, oh yeah, you are on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But oh yeah, so me being checked, right? So if it's a time where I'm out of pocket and I have to be checked and I didn't know that it was considered out of pocket, yes, I would enjoy that because I want him to tell me so that I don't want to be like just running around all over the place looking crazy. What's the point of having a man if he can't stop you from doing that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. But yeah.
What's a good like okay, so what's a good example of being checked though? Like somebody saying, shut the fuck up. Like what?
Well, you know what? I hope it never has to get to that. But I have been in relationships where that happened, but I wasn't the one wrong. So that doesn't count. But to be checked in a good way would just be him, like, he might have to be a little stern if he pull my arm or something, but just sit down somewhere and he just tell me, like, no, you're not doing that. And that's all it takes. It's not gonna be no whole huge, blowout argument, one for the ages or nothing. It's gonna be a normal a normal prohibition. It's not, it shouldn't have to get to all of that.
I think the reason why guys try to check their women and it don't work is because they don't give them consequences.
Well, either that or it's like something that they knew that already was there or something. I've seen that happen too. You try to check a chick and you already knew that was getting ready to happen. You should have just not been with that chick. She's gonna keep doing whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
So
see, I adopted this mindset at 21. Now the reason why I know how old I was is because I had this toxic ass relationship. It's the most toxic relationship that I ever been in, even till this day. Because I realized that she got turned on by that shit.
Yep. And then you know how that ends.
Like she pissed me off, and she like turned on by it. Like,
right.
Wait, I'm getting pissed off behind this chick, and she just getting aroused. Like the fuck. And then
yeah, you got women that'll do that on purpose. Now that's crazy because why? I feel like that's wrong because you're now taking this person through an emotional state that they was not prepared to be in that day just for your own personal gain. Now, if you meet a dude that gets turned on by knocking the shit out you, y'all a match made in heaven. But don't just bring other unsuspecting dudes into that craziness.
Yeah, it's like they want to piss you off just so they can get aggressive sex and shit. Just ask me to knock your shit down right and
exactly. Yeah, just like you know what? Because men are like it.
And fucking not cook me breakfast 2 days in a row, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is up with that shit?" or whatever. Just say,
yeah, just doing dumb shit.
Rough with it. All right, that's
annoying. No, that sound annoying right there. That's retarded. Why can't she just men would like it if you ask them to get aggressive during sex? They will definitely oblige. You don't have to go through all the extra bullshit. And then plus that way they know that it's just for that time period. All that shit she was doing was crazy.
This girl went to jail for beating up this girl is so stupid. So this is how you know. This is sudden death free games. This is how you know for the female people who listen to this that the salsa game is real.
Hey man, listen, salsa, it will do, yeah.
The salsa game is this is the salsa game. The salsa game is real. And if y'all coming in late, catch the blade back because y'all don't get the joke. The salsa is because of connection. The salsa game is real when you got a girl who finds out about another girl, beats her up, steals her car.
What?
Yeah, your salsa game got to be real for that. You can't have the weak salsa game, and women not gonna do all of that if your salsa game is weak. I'm just saying.
First of all, oh hell no! See, she needed to be shot. I wish a bitch would.
I was still fucking with them both.
Yeah, see, I'm not equipped for that. Ain't no nice way to get out of it.
I was mad because I'm like, damn, bro, you could have beat her up. Why the fuck you steal her car, dumbass? Man,
yeah, see, that's crazy. Because then now
police calling my job and shit. Like, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It brings in extra shit. Like now you got the cops and you on this high speed chase and shit, and y'all already in California. Didn't OJ do this and it was fucked up? Like you now putting, well, she wasn't black, was she?
Yeah, she's black.
So you putting black people back on the map with high speed chase. Come on, man.
It happened a long time ago.
Just no. No. If it happened after OJ, we know how it ends. If it happened after OJ Simpson, we know how high speed chases end. You always get caught. What kind of shit is that? So how did she get a car back? What happened?
That's how they found it, and then they traced it back to her, and they took her ass to jail for Grand Theft Auto and some more shit. Like, because she went to her job to do it, so it ain't even like It's not even like they ran into each other in the street. She went up to the girl's job, waited for her to come outside, and then beat her.
Yeah, because you know she ain't gonna call the cops and report the car stolen or nothing. Ain't like the job got cameras. That just was dumb as hell. How much time did she get? And did you break up with her ass when she was in there?
Yeah. I did.
Well, I don't know, man.
You know what? This is the whole thing. This is why it was weird. Like, that was my girlfriend, but we were on the out.
Right.
No, I'm not justifying it. Like, okay, if you going through some shit with your girl, go fuck other bitches. So I'm not condoning that, but I'm just saying.
No, but this chick is crazy though. Like, you know what? Y'all was probably on the out for some real shit though. So what now? How much time?
The reason why she found out, you know how she found out, is because she came to my house and she seen a picture of the girl.
Oh.
But the thing is, like, this girl that I'm talking about, she was a little hood, and the other girl that I'm talking about, she was like a square chick. Right. So it didn't seem like they would be knowing each other. To come find out, they went to not elementary, they went to middle school together. So you know, because you know, birds of a feather flock together. So when I didn't hide the picture because I'm just like, whatever. I could just say that's in my mind. I'm thinking if you know, I'm not. Well, let me say this. It's not like I was thinking about the picture when she came. You know, I just got shit laying around. But at the same time, if she were to see it, I could be like, oh, that's my cousin, or that's, you know.
But then also, this is the thing though.
She said her name. She was just like, oh, how you know Sherelle? I'm like, you know her? Like, it threw me off. Like,
wow, yeah, just caught off guard. But if y'all were on the outs, then if y'all were on the outs, then why is she?
Well, they knew each other, so it made it personal.
Yeah, but she still ain't in the position to be going to fight people because you with somebody else. If y'all was on the outs, you know that like he had to stay single forever. Like, come on, man.
She was slick though. She was slick because she didn't even tell me she was gonna do it.
Of course not, because if you tell them, they duck.
Well, no, but usually women be like, yeah, when I see her, I'm gonna fuck her up. Like, it's usually that kind of thing. Like, what?
Not if you gonna actually do it. If you actually gonna do it, you don't say none of that shit because then they gonna run. But if you're not gonna do it, you say it so that way they say something back to make you stop, or either they run. So
I know I had a stupid ass look on my face when I said, you know her? I know I was looking stupid as hell because I'm very animated. I know my face just said everything she needs to know.
Exactly.
That's just like just like being in a doctor's office and finding out that she's best friends with some women who work in the circus. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck going on?
So you talk about you know her, and she talk about nah, I don't know her, and then all of a sudden she call you while she's in the car. She beat up the girl and stole the car. Not
the girl who kicked her ass, but the girl who got her ass kicked. She called me, like, baby, I almost got her. And I'm like, huh? What the fuck you talking about? And then she told me, then I'm hella mad, like, well, the fuck did she do this shit? The fuck? So I call her, and then she like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm
like, oh, wow. Wow. That is a lot.
Yeah, man. See, back in them days, it was answering machines, so the police was leaving messages on my fucking answer server. I couldn't even block it because it was the house phone and shit.
Yeah, so now you just gotta sit there while they
got me in trouble.
Look, you bring too much heat
going on. I'm like, man.
Exactly. Why did she think that was a good idea? So this is a person that ain't have shit to do with the next year of her life, I guess.
Wait, say that again. The last part.
Like, so this is a chick that ain't had nothing else planned for the next year of her life. Whatever it is that was gonna happen, she was already done. She had a year to spare.
Stupid, and she was stupid because I was still fucking the chick who she beat up. Now I get her off to myself. I don't even gotta rotate y'all hoes no more.
Exactly, and now you reasonably can't require that I not see her because bitch, you are incarcerated. You are indisposed. So where are you? Like, I don't know.
That shit. I tried to find her on Facebook too.
You know what? You ain't shit. Now you gonna find her for what? So she can steal another person's car. See, don't be contributing to that madness.
No, I'm talking about the one who got the ass kicking, not the one who.
Oh, okay, the square chick. Oh yeah. Okay, well yeah, you gotta find her, but don't be bringing extra chicks around there that's gonna steal a car. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. You can't find her because she already blocked you
years ago.
This I'm gonna tell you right now. You can't find her on social media because as soon as she started a new page or anything, she just types your name in and blocks your ass right off the rip.
Because she thought I had something to do with it, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because how do you explain that? Like there's no way to explain that. That's just you're gonna have to just accept that L because there's nothing you can do to convince her that you didn't. So she just like, no, you ain't gonna never.
That's just the control freak in me. I want to just be on my. I'd rather it be on my terms. That's all.
Yeah, well, she said, "Fuck that. You got nigga. Somebody stole my car. This is not a game. They ain't just steal your purse or something. They stole a whole vehicle. Then how she get to work the next day? While this bitch on a high speed chase, she late to work the next day, putting her income at jeopardy. Like this is just wrong.
Crazy ass shit, man. We'll go like 10 minutes, man. So y'all get the questions. We'll do last little 10 minutes questions. Or are you chilling or what? Because I ain't got no damn job, so I'm chilling. But I don't want to take up all your money.
Well, no, I'm good because like we just talking about all of this shit that's happening, all this crazy shit. This is what happens when sex goes wrong in these relationships.
Go ahead and redirect it to the topic then, babe. You got me, but you got my back.
Man, I'm just saying that shit right there. I ain't never had no story like that. That I ain't had no crazy ass stories like that.
See, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I was so cocky and shit with my shit that I would like cheat and want to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get bored. Like, this is I can just do this. Cause see, when I was younger, I would have like girlfriends and shit.
Right.
Like now, I don't do relationships like that, but I do relationship shit with the women that I deal with. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get it because I've done that.
But I don't give. I don't. So in their head, I be their boyfriend, but in my head, they don't be my girlfriend.
Right.
But no, I mean, whatever floats your boat, cool.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's something that if they had a problem with, they could ask. I mean, we'll get to that if somebody need more info on that. But yeah, that happened all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would like I said, I would go to the hot tub. Like back then, that's why I was making that joke because the hot tub used to be my spot. So I go in the hot tubs and shit smelling like chlorine. Come home to her, don't even take a shower, just so she can be like, where you been? And just asshole, just like that. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a different girl, but just asshole shit.
Yeah, see,
I could. They got a shower there. I could just take a shower and then she wouldn't even know. I'd come home smelling like chlorine and be like, don't ask me shit. Don't ask me no fucking question.
See, now it's like, yeah, y'all do that. And my question is for why? But just being an asshole just because.
Yeah, just because. Like, I don't know.
I didn't.
Go ahead.
In my younger days, I didn't go out of my way to do anything to be an asshole, but I didn't go out of my way to hide shit unless we was in an actual relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of like, you want to pop up in my house? Okay, well then you don't get to question me about shit that's here. You was supposed to let me know you was coming over if you wanted me to, like, and besides, like, if this wasn't my man and we was just dating, I don't like you popping up at my house anyway. So I might then go put out some shit because I want you to not just pop up at my shit like this. So, ridiculous.
Just be doing that, yeah. See, damn, I just had something to say, and that's why I got to put my phone down because I got to reading the message and it fucked me up.
What, like the message on here or a different message?
No, my phone right here.
Okay.
No pop-ups. Yeah, I don't do pop-ups either.
I hate that. Don't do that. That's not like, or at least if you like, you can come over.
Yeah, like I hang out with my chicks or whatever, and we do our thing, And right. When I say do our thing, I don't mean hit it. Like I don't.
No, just meaning whatever for that day. Because I do relationship shit with people that don't be my man, and then get yelled at.
Mm-hmm. But when I was young, I used to I was like Bill Bellamy.
Oh man, that's annoying. He annoyed the shit out of me in that movie.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not talking about his personality. I'm just talking about like he had girlfriends, like 5 girls that think that they're the only one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see. No, yeah, no. See, because any dudes out there, they knew that they wasn't my man. We just did relationship shit. So yeah, I already know when I deal with a woman, when I start becoming her man in her head, is that she gets a puppy talking. That's how I know. Yeah.
Like it'd be so settled. Like some. I could be chilling on the couch. Babe, check this out. And I'd be like, babe.
Okay. Oh damn. It didn't act like, well, I don't know how this happened. I did all this amazing romantic shit. And she just all of a sudden start calling me back. Yeah, whatever. That's normally how it happens. That's the lineage. That's how it works.
100% of the time. Back, oh, just all, and then it just increases. Like, all right, bro. But the thing is, but see, I talk like that. That's just how I talk. Like, that's
Right.
just how I talk. Like, just like for instance, like my mom, she call everybody boo. So when I say boo, it's not like I'm being flirty. That's just like a part of my vocabulary. That's how I talk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in the South, we do that too. It's always some sweet, sugary nickname that we give everybody.
Yeah,
So,
like when I was in New Orleans, the people out there were so nice,
yeah,
sir, and all of this shit. Like, you know, they
yep.
super cool, and they'll
Yeah,
like.
because you have like certain social things that you're supposed to do, the social graces. You're supposed to like have food ready for people when they come over. So, people from other places, they come over here, you call them sweetheart or whatever, and then you hand them food and they think that it's just them. But we do that to everyone. However, I do not do that to everybody when I have one that is actually in that role. So you have to then switch it. But
But
it's a lot of
hold
rules.
on,
If
what you
y'all
said?
want to know,
You said you let one guy smash and do let the other guys do all the other shit. Is that what you
no, that is not what I said. When I have a relationship,
said? Mhm.
then I don't do all of the other stuff. But if I don't have a relationship, then ain't I mean, so who gets the smash depends on who reached the flag first. And what I mean by that
I like
is
that.
is the one that does the thing that means that he's like out in the front and he's gonna be in the relationship.
Ooh, I got a
It
good
don't
question. Don't let me forget.
okay. Well, yeah, that's I'm done. It's not no whole
Okay.
bunch of
This is
like
back.
no
Matter of
rotation.
fact, this is a combo question. Okay, so the first question, like, so when a woman, you got your rotation, like, say
Yeah.
you're dating 5 guys. Is that too much?
Nah, that sound about right initially. Like so when you out and you drafting, yeah, it's about five. That's how it starts out.
Five, so player guys, girl, you're when you talk to a woman and that's not your girlfriend, there's like at least a rotation of 5 going on.
Right,
Please.
right,
Okay, so you got your rotation of 5, right?
right.
And you, what you say, the one who captured the flag.
Yeah,
So one guy ends up capturing the flag, right?
right.
How do you phase out the other 4 guys? What happens now?
Well, it depends on their personality. What I would like to do would be like to be direct and upfront and be like, well, this is not gonna work out. I, think that it's best for us to stop seeing each other. If they ask questions, yes, I will tell them that it's somebody else. And the reason is because it's gonna come out sooner or later. So why even try to keep that going? Like what's the point? Because then they're gonna see you around town and
We're
then they're
lying.
gonna
You know,
find
you just be leaving them on red and driving them crazy. You just stop responding to.
no, normally I don't do that unless this is a dude with an attitude where he gonna act stupid. Then I will just like leave him on red and phase him out like that. But for the most part, I like to just go ahead and get it right on out there. Just rip it off like a band-aid, so then that way I ain't got no questions later.
Right. Interesting. So when you meet it, when you're dating openly, right, and you're single,
Right.
how do you present it to where, like, the guys, are you single? Yeah, I'm single too. Do you present it like I'm seeing other people? Do you wait for them to ask? Like, how does that go?
No. No, because if they don't ask, then we don't got to talk about it. When they ask me if I'm single, if I'm not in a relationship, I'm single. And so then if they ask me, okay, but are you seeing some other people? Yep.
And then what they
And
be
then
like, how many?
well, no, well, we're not gonna answer that question. So we don't need to know
What's
how
the
many. Like what
the business? Like, what do you say?
I say, okay, see now you being nosy. Or either I'd be like, well, I don't think that's important how many. And then his reaction, if he's like, oh, that means it's 1,000,000, or either if he be like, oh, okay, depends on if he gets to go to the next round.
The next round.
Yeah.
What's the next round?
meaning now you get to also take me on dates and we get to talk on the phone too. So what happens is who's gonna stand out, who's gonna be the most interesting, who's gonna be the most forthcoming, and then they get to the end first.
I like the way you talk. I'm not even like being flirty right now because I talk use a lot of analogies and metaphors and shit too. So I like it because I do it and people sometimes don't get it. Like
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I feel like that way I can paint the picture.
Because some women would be like, yeah, whoever hit first, you know what I mean? Just the way you see it.
Well, because it
Capture the
ain't
flag. Like, I
technically, it
like
ain't
this
even
witty shit. That's cool.
technically, it's not about who gonna hit first, because ain't none of them hitting until one of them get to the end. Like if I got 5 dudes and they're in a rotation, ain't nobody getting none because I'm not gonna be doing all 5 of them.
So you ain't never had sex with more than one guy at one time?
No.
I'm not talking about a threesome. I'm not talking about that.
No, I know what you mean. Like, no, not even in a rotation like that. And the reason is because, like, I don't want all that. That is not part of the maintenance plan, you know? So basically, I like to only have to deal with one person once people start touching me. I don't like a whole lot of different dudes just in and out like that.
I got a question for you. McCain says, yeah, y'all ask her questions. Y'all need to ask me questions. How
about women who say they boyfriend but don't like? So how about women that say they have a boyfriend but don't act like it?
Yeah.
Well, what about them?
Huh?
What about them? Are you trying to be the boyfriend, or are you the boyfriend and she don't act like? Like, which part? What is the question about those women?
He gonna get to you.
Okay.
6 Figure Day said that can mess up a woman's pH.
Yeah. What? Yes, it can. You can't just be having no different people. Even with protection, it don't even matter. Like, that's just a whole lot of different shit happening. I
haven't had unprotected sex in years. With an S.
Yeah. See. So just no.
That's why it's funny when cats be like, "You lucky you ain't got no kids." No, I'm not. I don't want no kids. It's on purpose, fam. Like,
right.
I purposely don't have kids. I'm not just hitting them raw, busting in them, and I'm just so lucky that none of these women get pregnant. Like, no.
Well, you know why? Is because there are men out there that do that, and then they just so happen to not get nobody pregnant.
Even when I was going raw and shit, when I had a living situation.
Well, at some point in time,
that feeling good. What I used to call it. What I used to call her. All right, let me get my sample. So I get the stroke set, and then as soon as it's like, as soon as you know how you're stroking it, and it's like, ooh, like you get your little move. It's like, all right, now it's time to go get the shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then what happens is that shit get longer, and you know.
Not me, I'm good. I'll be as soon as I start breathing hard, like, ooh, shit. Okay, let me go. Let me step back.
Well,
that's how y'all be getting in trouble. One that y'all be trying to get one more pump every time.
Yeah, see, well, I have children, and that's exactly what happened. Is so initially things were on the up and up and everything, right? But then afterwards, after like you had a kid, it's just
He said, nope, she's saying she got a boyfriend. But I guess I think what he means is like when the girls got boyfriends, but they be like still choosing on you. Like they'll tell you they got a man, but they'll still be texting you.
So he trying to talk to the chick, and then so she say no because she has a boyfriend, but then you see her and then she don't act like she got one.
Right.
Well, if this is my answer, it don't matter. She said she had one. So in that case, you fall back because, you know, why she playing? She already playing games.
Mm-hmm.
If she wanted you to be on the rotation, she, you know, if you asked her if she got a boyfriend and then she says yes, nope, let that go.
I've dealt with women that was married and in relationships before, but my whole thing is just be upfront and give me the choice.
Right.
Because I've also dated chicks who had a husband and a boyfriend, and I find out because the fucking guy calls me and shit.
Exactly. Now, this is the thing. The reason why I say let it go is because even though I know a lot of men don't early on in their years, they don't let that go. They be like, okay, well, that ain't my problem. The thing that happens is the dude that feels like he has a right to call you and act up is going to eventually do so. She's going to slip up or either get mad or whatever. So my advice is always going to be to let it go. But if you choose to pursue it, the thing is, if she's a liar and she's going to be lying to the nigga that she with, then she could just, you know, keep that shit under wraps. Or either she could say, yes, I have a boyfriend, but you still in the running. Like she could just go ahead and put that shit out there.
She's lining your ass up. So she won't. So when because she can have a boyfriend or husband, and she can already be mentally broke up with him. So what she's doing is she's entertaining enough guys until she find one she like, and then that's when she's gonna break up with your ass.
But if she's willing to say the words, I got a boyfriend, because usually if a woman is already mentally broke up with the dude, she's not telling nobody that she still got a boyfriend.
I gotta disagree with you. when she said some women's only hobbies are dick.
there are some women out there like that, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all, like, this is my thing. If you're asking her for a phone number, you trying to get with her, she knows this obviously, right? If she's a lying ass bitch anyway, why she ain't just go ahead and lie? If she mentally broke up with the dude, why she ain't just go ahead and say how she felt is, well, I'm breaking up with him. My reason for giving him that advice is because he didn't put in there that like there was something missing. He said that right. Well, it was something missing in his sentence. She said she got a boyfriend, but she didn't say yes, you could keep trying. She just went around and started acting like she didn't have one. So she did not give him that green light after she said yes, I have a boyfriend.
This is where I disagree with you at. Because some women,
okay,
you know, they're mentally broke up with their dudes and they entertain you, and they tell you got a boyfriend. With them telling you they got a boyfriend, that's basically saying I'm giving you access, but chill.
Yeah, but see, my thing is why she can't just say,
I don't know why.
That's annoying. So that's what I'm saying is like, I don't like when women play games, because I'm advocating for us women to just go ahead and be upfront, because if we don't tell y'all, how y'all gonna know? Because it's a lot of dumb niggas giving y'all bad advice.
Shout out to these good morning texts I'm getting right now. Let me see. Good morning. Good morning to you, baby, even though you don't hear me, but I'm just saying it. You have a plate here? Okay, boom. Thank you.
Nice. Well, but see, like that right there, if that, hopefully none of them have a man or a boyfriend or husband or anything, because if they're gonna already be broke up with the dude, then just go ahead and see what you're gonna get. If she's telling you she got a boyfriend, I mean he's still in the running. So I feel like my advice would be to just let that go. But I get why she's doing it. It's just not okay. I want women to go ahead and just be upfront, say what it is that you want out the situation, and take it on the chin. You might be surprised. You might get some good, like, basically, we don't have to always be liars. We grown.
Right. McCain says, let me click on this shit. I already got the number. McCain, he's trying to get his consultation on. He like, fuck
I
that.
know. Look, so he gonna bypass the rules.
Hey, it's hella funny because at first I just thought he was hypothetically speaking. No, he got a particular situation going on.
Yeah, now, so you gonna just bypass the rules? Now go ahead and come on up here. Wait a minute, is that the same guy from last time?
Here, McCain, come on, tell us about it, because he want answers.
Come on up here.
He want answers. Fuck that.
I see.
I thought he was just first is asking, like, generally, like, how about this situation? Like, no, he got a situation.
Yeah, like, and it sounds like she a whole lying ass bitch too. Come on up here so I can tell you to dump her lying ass. That's crazy.
He not like a nigga who don't know shit. So, but let me.
No, I know. This don't sound like he's being green. This sound like he pissed off. Like, what? And how should I handle this bitch? No, you should.
I already got the number, but she was entertaining another dude, and she said on her IG story. I asked her, "Wait, hold on, let me slow down. I already got the number, but seeing she was entertaining another dude, and she said on her IG story, I asked her. She said she was. You need to come up here. She was single."
The nigga bought her boots on her IG story. Okay, so I'm guessing that he had already got the number. They was talking or whatever. They exchanged social media, which is goofy as hell, because she gonna put the nigga on her social media. Really? Okay, so
all this question. She's single. Certain questions I gotta keep reading because I really want to answer it good. I got the number.
So, it sounds like the dude, she posted the dude or something, or either like he saw she was entertaining somebody on her IG story, and then either she said that either she said that this was her boyfriend, or either he saw it and asked her, "Hey, is this your boyfriend?" And she had said she was single the first time, I guess, but the nigga just bought her boots, which is an interesting story. And then he saw again, and she said it's the boyfriend. So I'm guessing she been going back and forth lying.
I want to bring up another. We're gonna open up another one. You ready for this one?
Yeah. Let's do, because I want to know exactly how this happened. Like, what the hell?
So I'm gonna ask you this while he might be in the gym or something. Women, excuse me, give some advice on men dating single mothers.
All right. As a single
with
mother,
no kids.
Right. Because for whatever reason, men with no kids are the ones that usually talk to me. So the advice that y'all need to know is, one, it is possible, because you got to figure out what type of personality she is. Does she already have a kid set up, or is she looking for help? What kind of relationship does she have with their father? Are they contentious? Did they work it out already? Does she just do little random stupid shit on purpose to anger him? You know, these kind of things matter. So when you're looking at all of that, you got to take into account how much extra this is going to be in your life, and if you can actually handle it. There's nothing wrong with you not being able to handle it because you don't have any kids. But if you decide to take it on, understand that it's going to be some times where the kids get sick, the times where the kids come before you. That's not any way indicative of you and your manhood or anything like that. The kids are more helpless than you are. So that's why that has to happen. So it just depends. It
Now,
depends on what
because you
all
had
she
two
got
kids,
going on.
right?
Huh?
You had 2 kids, right?
Yep.
And what's the age?
19 and 13.
Perfect. So the 19-year-old, he got a girlfriend?
She is in college, and no, not yet.
Okay, so let's say this. Your son, he 19. Now
My son is 13.
okay, well we gonna play pretend.
Okay.
Because
All right.
I don't want to talk about 13-year-old dating. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Me either, because I don't want to deal with it. His dad's gonna handle that. I don't even want to know yet.
I see you, Nelly.
But
Hold on, let me just say this one thing. So your son is 19. He tells you he likes this girl. I got this new girl. Woo woo woo. She's 25, and she has 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. What happens
okay.
next? What do you tell him? What kind of advice do you give him?
First of all, my question is, why are you trying to date a chick that's 25? And my advice is gonna be for him to not get his feelings all involved, like just
Okay, she's 22 then.
22 when she got 2 kids with 2 different dudes.
One at 17 and one at 19.
Nah, that's kind of quick.
Well, I know what you think, but what I'm saying, what do you tell him?
What advice?
Do you
Well,
let
first
him
of
learn
all,
a lesson, or do you kind of like try to give him a caution, like, hey, bro, I don't know if that's the right thing, like, you know?
so what I do is I give him the caution, and I tell him, I don't think that this is a good thing for you to do, and to be careful if you're going to still try to date her. Also, do not do anything that's going to cause harm to those kids, meaning like don't do anything where she lose her job or whatever, because she definitely going to need a job. And then I'm going to let his father handle that going forward. I'm going to tell his dad, listen, I don't like this situation. I'm not trying to listen to no justifications. And you're a dude, you were this age at some point, you know. And the interesting thing is, that's the age I met his dad, and I had a kid. I had my daughter already. So I'm going to tell him that this chick ain't me. So you need to figure out what to tell your son. But my advice is going to be no, that you're not going to be able to be serious with her. She's not going to have time for you. So you need to go in there, be respectful, have your fun, but then come the hell out. Don't be, but I'm not like saying to go smut her out or anything like that. Meaning if you want to get to know her, that's cool. But she's not going to have time to be serious with you.
All right, we got my man Nelly out
And
here. He getting this, he gonna get it in now. What's going on, Nelly? Now
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Y'all can hear me?
well,
Yep.
hello,
All right,
Nelly.
all
How
right.
are
You can
you?
turn it up if you can. I mean, I can hear you, but if you can possibly turn it up, turn it up. Or let me
The
see.
chat.
Can
I'm gonna
I,
make this quick.
can I,
I'm
can
at
I
work
can navigate that?
right now, but
No, I don't know. I can't.
basically basically the situation was, this is a chick that I met a while back, and we've been chopping it up about an hour away from me, right? So we hung out about, like, really one time, really, but we've been chopping it up there and there or whatever, right? So I seen one
Mm,
that G, which is cool, but a chick, I'm not looking for a chick good time, and that's what it is for right now. So I asked her about it. I'm like, yo, do you have a boyfriend? Like, no. But I heard in her story that she had a boyfriend, that she didn't. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna fall back and just peep the situation or whatever, right? So
right.
just yesterday, her IG
This one all
story,
on you,
her boost,
Topaz.
and then she said my boyfriend did a good job or whatever for the case. So I'm like, all right, at a point now, I'm nicer, because it's like you know what I'm saying? You just can't keep it 100. You feel me? So that's pretty much the
Exactly.
situation.
Hey, Wolf and Avatar. How are you? You be over here too, huh?
Yes.
But yes. So Nelly, yeah, I think you did the right thing because that's crazy. That's just way too much back and forth. And then she put you on the same social media, so she knew you was gonna find out. She just thought you wasn't gonna be able to say nothing. So I don't know. I don't like that situation. I tell you no, don't do it. Let that go
Right.
because she already lying
Right.
and going back and
I mean,
forth.
I'm not. I don't want to shit
at
on
the end of
nobody, but I had a consultation. I gotta say it. I had a
What?
consultation
I'm
with
not.
a guy.
I'm sick,
He was
man.
dating
We
a,
hang out, have
a
a good,
chick.
and that be
Oh,
that.
I'm
But
gonna
it's
say
like you ain't gotta lie because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna. It doesn't make me no different either way. You feel me?
Yeah, but
You
if
know,
this is her
truth
real
does hurt me.
boyfriend, though, but this is the thing. If he's her boyfriend and she's announcing this to people, he possibly thinks he's her boyfriend, which means he's gonna have a whole problem with it. Even if she cool with it or whatever, and y'all hang out, I don't want you to get caught up in no dumb situation to where because
Right.
obviously this is not a person with tight game, so she's not going to be able to separate the times where you're over or the boyfriend's over there. And if he's the boyfriend and he buying her boots enough for her to show off and say he did a good job, I'm hoping these wasn't
Right.
cheap boots. So therefore, he feels entitled. He's gonna want to come over there whenever he feels like it. And what if you over there chilling and doing the woo 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 or whatever you're saying?
Right.
That's just not a good situation. She's not keeping things separate. So no,
Right.
it just ain't worth it.
Right. She being messy, and I peeped that song because
you going out a little
you
bit, bro.
lied to me. Yeah, you lied to me the first time, and it's like, all right, cool.
Right.
I'm gonna see how you moving, and then you like, all right, cool. I is. You know what I'm saying, choose up on me and try to use me for attention. Nah, we don't move like that. You know what I mean?
And if she lying, this is
But
the
basically,
thing that she's a known liar, so it don't have to be about you wanting to be in a relationship with her. This is a person that would lie about whether she took her birth control or whatever, like she just gonna come up with a plan on her own and not gonna tell you and gonna lie to you about it. It's just gonna get you set up in some type of way. I just don't feel like that's somebody that even that like it's not even worth it to just hang out and have a fling because she can't even do that responsibly. If you just having a fling and she's cool with it or whatever, where she wanna have a little something on the side, then she needs to just be upfront about that. She can't do that, then
exactly,
she'll be lying and scheming about some other shit. And who knows what it'll end up with.
To
exactly.
Millie, I see you.
Maybe maybe y'all should bring that up. Like, yo, what's the what? You know what I mean? How you trying to play this? You know what I'm saying? Or I could just like I said, but that was that was a quick set to get back to work. I'm gonna listen to the stream, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Afi. That's my little quick little story time.
Time you out.
Well, I'm just hoping you avoided a bunch of so you won't have a chick on a wild on a high speed car chase like somebody else on the panel.
RPC, you want Bing? Millie, we not gonna talk about that, bro. I don't want. We ain't talking about that. We're not talking about that over there. We ain't doing that. So, he said, "Man, if I was on the panel, nigga, you can be."
Cool. So I mean, yeah, they can come up here. But so what do you like that advice? I just really feel like it ain't even about having a fling. It's just that she could lie about anything. Who knows what else she lied about?
Hold on, I'm sending him this link just in case.
Okay.
I don't know what it is he's doing. When you don't go to work for a few days, man, you just lose your damn schedule. I don't know what day it is down there or nothing.
Right? Because I don't know. I keep forgetting what day it is. I forget how to work technology sometimes too when I ain't been to work in a couple of days. I ain't had to log in nothing. I ain't had to remember passwords, nothing. Just eating and chilling.
Shout out to my man James Hampton, man. We gonna do a consultation shop game. James Hampton, he's the first consultation I ever had that it wasn't about women.
Nice. So what's the other subject? Work.
Hold on. Okay. He's what did he say? Pass. Oh, okay. Well, I my bad. I missed what you said. What's up, Jeezer? Working, saving lives. Yeah. See, we all do our thing, man.
Right. Well, yeah, you know, I like seeing that with our people. I like seeing when we do things and we're happy about it and we're passionate and we're good at it. So that just warms my heart.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a therapist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like mental health therapist, mental health and substance abuse.
Really?
Yep.
Therapist.
So,
You just got 2
yep.
points. You just gained 2 points.
Nice. Well, yeah, you know.
Oh shit.
I do this for a living. Talk to people, make sure that they're
What's your
straight,
schedule?
make sure they're okay. It's actually flexible. Just depends on how many clients I have and their time frames. But it's certain, like Sundays I don't see anybody. I may see some people Saturday mornings maybe, but I try not to. So it's
Is that a
usually
high paying job or is it just your purpose or passion?
well, it's my passion and my purpose, but it's decent, you know. Like it's a comfortable living. You can raise 2 kids on it and be comfortable. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm not like, you know, 6 figures getting rich or nothing, but I do all right. I do a
Yeah,
little
but you
stuff.
live in Houston, so you don't gotta have 6 figures to live good.
Right. Exactly. And so, but in other states, I would get paid more. So it's kind of on the average with the ratio to cost of living and how much we get paid. So depending on the state, I'd still be comfortable. Man, like, but you know who I wish that we had reciprocity with California. Like that would be a state where I feel like people take mental health more seriously and that they would show up to their appointments.
Right. California is super expensive, man, but it's the areas. Like, even though I'm in Cali, I'm in the Bay Area. Bay Area is more expensive than just California.
Right.
People
Right.
just bunch it together and shit, you know?
Right. But I just feel like people out there just really take like their peace seriously, you know? So like it may be just a stereotype or whatever, but everybody I met from California is like, man, I'm not about to let this planet stress me out. So they actually would, like, if they feel like they're feeling sad, they act and they make an appointment, they would actually come in. So like other places, it's like everybody's expected to be so hard and so cold, so they wouldn't actually, like, you have to talk them into, or either they have to be court ordered to come in. And I just feel like it doesn't work as well that way.
Right. I like talking to you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You like
thanks.
talking to me back?
Yes, you're fun to talk to too.
You seen Step Brothers?
The movie? Yeah. Why? Are you watching it?
Some best friends right there.
Yeah. No, man, that movie is silly as hell. And then what's the other one? Talladega Nights is silly.
Yeah. He's actually one of my favorite comedians. Not
Yeah.
I mean, not obvious, not Will Ferrell, but
The little short chubby one.
Yeah, he's so funny. Like that, you know,
Bill C. Riley.
Remember Boogie Nights?
No.
You ain't seen Boogie Nights?
No, I mean, I saw it a long time ago, like in childhood, but I don't remember it.
The porno movie.
No, I haven't seen the porno. No, I haven't.
I'm gonna send you the trailer for it so you can go on and watch it. It came out in 1997. It's one of my favorite movies.
Okay. Well, Bill Riley, Bill C. Riley, I think. But anyway, he's pretty funny.
You know, see, like me, like I just like I have a lot of female friends, but I don't get put in the friend zone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any woman that I deal with long term, things have to happen organically for me anyway.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, is like you just always have to be different. So of course they can be your female friends, but they haven't friends on you because a relationship's not off the table.
Right. Yeah, because I like to know the person who I'm dealing with for real. When you date off the top, you get the dating version of the person.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you know what? Because that's what I was meaning the last time I was on here. Is just like when I can reasonably predict this person, I can understand who they are and what they want, what they like. Then we could start talking about other stuff.
I bet you can't predict me.
Not yet. I need more information, but I think I'm on the right path. Some things I can.
Let it out then. Let it out. If you
Well,
know.
I already did today when I was asking you what age you were when you was dealing with this chick. It was the older one. I felt like it was in your 20s.
I'm talking
I
about right
gave. Oh, what right now? What you're getting ready to do?
now. Mm-hmm.
Now, see that I don't know because it
No, you don't
depends.
know. But what do you think?
Okay, so if I
I
had to
told
guess,
you what I think about you, so you can tell me back.
what you didn't tell me what you thought I was going to do right now.
No. I'm talking about like what is your interpretation of me? If you were to hook me up with one of your matter of fact, why don't you hook me up with one of your friends?
Okay, I got to see which one of them single these days.
I mean, well, I'm saying I travel, so it really don't matter where the fuck she lives. Don't think because you live in Houston, shit. I got chicks in Houston and Dallas, and you can tell them
Well,
that.
no,
Yeah, I don't
well,
care.
no, man, I gotta see which one's single because they be getting in these relationships and not telling me because they don't want to hear me say no. So, yeah, I gotta find out on the back end, and then I got that is not gonna make me not say no. I'm still going to say no. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I think about you?
Like,
Well,
you think I'm a
I
player or what? Like, what do you think? You think I'm an asshole? What you think?
I think that you're not technically a player unless I feel like you lose an interest in being a player, but you still can.
Wait, say it.
So I feel like you're almost getting to the point where you're losing interest in being a player, but you still can if need be. But I don't feel like it's at the forefront as much as it was when you were younger.
We just become best friends again.
I don't
What's
know.
up?
Did I get the answer right?
Like, I still deal with women. No, I just said this shit. Look. You look. This is how real it is. You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you a shout out to King? You want me to tell you what I
Okay.
said?
Yeah.
This is how on point you are. So we're talking about he was putting me on Facebook dating,
Mhm.
and I was telling him like what kind of chicks on there, like is some bad ones or what? Um is it some bad chicks on there? And he started showing me, and hold on, where's the message at? Because I don't need to like summarize what I said. I could actually just read it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Blah 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 blah. He said, I said. Hold on, y'all. Okay, this is what I said. Because he's showing me the chicks. There's some fine chicks on there. So I said, since being in monk mode, to be honest, I can't get into the habit of even hollering at chicks unless they come into my orbit. That's the real.
Yeah.
And you just said that, so you game tight because
Thanks. Well, hey, and also if you're in monk mode, okay, so is that why you just kind of like, and let me just get back to me first, and then I'll deal with y'all later? Is that what monk mode means?
hold on, ask me again.
I'm asking what monk mode means. Is where you just kind of like you kind of cutting all of the strings off like that, and you kind of getting back to just you. Basically, clearing the bench.
Monk mode is just so. You know what I'm thinking about? You just made me
What?
think about some shit. See, I started the monk mode, but I was kind of in the mindset of monk mode a long time ago, but not really willing to embrace it.
Right.
Because the reason why I say this is so before I started a channel. Well, no, excuse me. I had just started a channel. I had a consultation with Ron Wills.
Okay.
Right, and the consultation was. Man Cave, thanks for the super chat, bro. You wanna Man Cave, you wanna catch a playback, but this is some good game on this one, bro. So make sure you watch it because I'm gonna probably take it down. Damn, what the fuck was I just saying?
Monk mode, and then you had a consultation with Ron Will.
Okay. So this is the thing. So I was trying to write this book, and throughout the years, I've accumulated hella chicks. And I was telling him, like, I want to talk to you because I tell this shit to my friends and shit. They like laugh at me. And,
Oh.
and I'm like, no, bro, like, I got like a lot of women, and I don't know how to manage my time to write this book and shit. So how do I deal with it? That was what our consultation was about. And then he gave me the game what I was. But what I'm saying is, even then, at that mindset, I was kind of like, just like that. Like, man, I don't have problems dealing with chicks, but I don't have the effort to pursue them. Like,
Right.
if you want, like if any woman, like I don't double text people. You know what I mean? If you a woman and I text you something, you don't text me back, it's over.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Because the text message is still sitting there. You know, it's not like it was a rolling ticker tape or anything, and you had to beat out of.
It's like when you pick up the thing, you see what we was talking about.
Yeah,
that dumb shit.
exactly. So, like at some point, you roll across the text, and yeah,
Even if you forgot, because you know sometimes I don't text women back, but I don't be an ass, so like I really forget. Like I might be driving, see a text, then somebody call me, then I get another text, and then I'm kind of like forget about it because the shit then went down some.
Right.
You know, so it's not always a strategy and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. No, and I get that, but it's just
good question. Boom.
What?
Check that one out.
Can you be with a man who has other women? Well, it depends. And so what I mean by that is that if we're just like not in a relationship, if we're just dating or whatever, I'm gonna already assume that he's dating other women. You know, just don't let them be calling my phone. Don't let them show up stealing my car, nothing like that, and we straight. You know, because you're gonna figure out whoever you pick that has the most qualities that you want, and then that's the one that stood out the most, and you'll pick that one. And if that ain't me, then okay, cool. But if it is, then you're gonna have to get rid of them. And now, can I be with a man that has other women in terms of a relationship? Not here in America. And the reason I say that is because America is capitalist system, and you guys do not support polygamy. And so what I mean by that is there's nothing gonna be able to make him be able. Yeah, well, not the passport gang. What I'm saying is over here, there's nothing that's gonna make him be able to support all women. So that means somebody gonna be getting the short end of the stick, and I can't do it. So no. Here, no. But if I was in a country where if you were polygamous and you had to support all the women, then cool.
So are you a team player?
Well, okay, define team player in your sense. What do you mean? What are you referring to?
No, McCain said that, not me.
I know, that's what I'm talking to McCain. I'm saying he needs to define team player. What is he referring to? Like, can I date a dude and then he takes me and other chicks? No. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm an attention hog. I want all the attention on me. Because even if he bring other chicks, at some point they're gonna get bored and go home. So it's just not gonna be the same. So, and I'm not sorry.
What if you're the favorite though?
Huh?
What if you're the favorite? Not that he tells you that you're his favorite, but you can feel it. So you know how guys be dealing with chicks and they be like, man, I don't care about them other bras. But really, what if you really know genuinely that he don't care about those other bras?
Then he need to get rid of them. Hell, because then that means that's more stuff that you could be doing with me. If you don't care about them, that means you taking them out on dates. You may be doing things for them, and you don't care. Well, if you care about me, you could be doing those things for me.
Good answer.
Well, I'm just being honest. It's just I don't believe in doing stuff that don't have a reason behind it. Like, for why? That's gonna be my question to a lot of stuff. But why? Why would you do that? Right. What does that do? So if they don't got an answer, then it's like that's just getting annoying.
You know, yeah. Like I flaked on some chicks yesterday, and I didn't even do shit. I didn't even have nothing important to do. I was just sitting there drinking some wine and watching the games and shit. But it ain't even like I said, like, oh, I can't do it because I'm watching the games. I just was like, whatever. I just deal with it later.
Well,
once I start drinking, they got that little buzz, 0 fucks came in.
Yeah, and that's the thing is sometimes y'all just get in these little moods where you either don't feel like being bothered or nothing is just arousing your attention that much. So I mean, it happens. It just can't be a habit. So like do you do that to them all of the time, or this was just you just wasn't feeling it that day?
I mean, I wouldn't say all of the time, but it ain't the first time.
Right. Well, then if it ain't the first time and they still stand, and that mean they have wrote it off as just you just being one of your moves. So we know that, and once we get to know the type of dude you are, we can tell what you're doing when you don't
I
answer
bet
the
you can
phone.
pick up. I'm a moody motherfucker too. Can't you pick up on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like, but the thing is, like I say, it don't be a game. Like,
Right.
say I'm with a
Just
women,
like
good ass time, cupcake session, have all these talks about our dreams and shit or whatever, and have laugh at
yeah.
the best jokes and do all this shit. And on a Monday, and then she'll call me on Tuesday, and I'd be like, "Fuck that shit. Well, I just gave you my whole day yesterday. I don't want to talk to you today. I don't want to do it."
Right. So in that case, I personally would advise her to understand that if you spent all Monday with her and didn't call her on a
Well, no,
Tuesday,
not that she wants to spend the next day with me, but it's just like you had enough of you right now. Let me,
yeah, kind of worn out on all of the cuddly stuff,
I need
like
to,
just
I need to, I need
I'll
to,
call.
I need to have some in between time and then go back to
Right.
that.
Right. So I would advise her to understand it's just one day, geez. But as like the relationship goes forward, then if she knows that you're at the house watching, the game, it's different ways to handle that. But if it's still kind of early in a relationship, just understand it'll be all right.
Hey, this chat is hella slow because I heard RPC say get rid of them, and he said you said that shit hella long.
Oh yeah. Well,
You said that shit
because
like
like,
5 minutes ago.
and I'm gonna stand on that because I just feel like if you don't like, if they just there, then for what? Like, what's the point? You wasting their time and mine. What if I wanted the extra stuff? You didn't even ask. You just handing it over to people you don't even care about. What kind of shit is that?
Hold on, let me see something. Oh yeah, it's just slow. I was just thinking maybe it's the StreamYard version, and I pull up my phone. It's the same thing. You talked about that a hell of a long ago.
Right. Do you have slow mode on the chat, or is just doing it on its own?
I mean, I think you can control it, but I don't know how to navigate it. I know it can be done, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
whatever.
I'm not.
That's some shit. I guess we gotta see what y'all said in 5 minutes or something.
That sucks. I
No, but I
think
can
I
just
remember.
tell. Like, wait, I know what he's referring to, and you said that shit a long time ago.
Well, yeah. And I'm still gonna say it just so he knows. I'm not changing my answer. That just don't make no sense.
RPC says so. Basically, if black men, had economic power in America, damn, this shit hella slow.
Right.
The fuck, man.
Well,
Well,
if
I'm gonna
they
keep
had
reading, but I'm just saying I know what he was referring to.
right, because
So
I think I know where that question's going.
Huh?
Yeah, the answer to that is it depends. Because see, since we are here in America, there are some men that don't want a polygamous relationship and some men that do. So if I get one that wants one and can handle it, I wouldn't mind. But there might be a time, I don't know. I've never been in a polygamous relationship, so I can't say whether I would be fulfilled. So I don't know if I would leave or not. But what I am saying is I'm not opposed to it if we had all of the things set up. Besides, if we had all of that here, I probably wouldn't know any different because a lot of people would be doing polygamous relationships. Right now, I know a life where I didn't have to do that, so I, haven't had to.
Shout out to my man Josh T for the super chat. He says, "How do you work on social magnetism?"
Practice and then paying attention and regrouping. So it just depends. What is it you want to attract? Be where it congregates a lot and then watch how it moves. Then go and test the waters and things, how you would interact in that group, and then see if it works. If it doesn't, then just figure out what you need to change.
I promise, man. If you on my channel and you watch these long ass podcasts, you get a lot more game than you signed up for, man. If you game tight,
Right.
I mean, we covering so much shit, and it's just one episode, man. Covering so
Yeah, man,
many
because
different
they
things.
just come up with these random questions, and I just throw out what comes to my like these questions. I gotta say, I have never sat down and thought about. I haven't wrote out anything or anything like that. So it just what comes to me from what I learned about life.
We gonna tag team it. RPC answered your question too. He said you have to be attracted to yourself before you can
Yep,
be magnet to others. Fire game.
that's true.
And then I'm gonna give you a 3-piece. So now let me catch it. Let me see. I want to see if I could come from an angle other than what's not being covered.
Right.
Already. Working on my social magnetism. How to work on that? Figure out who you are, what you like, what you don't like, and put it out there in the universe. Like me, for instance, I would say my charisma level is at a 10. What would you rate my charisma level as a 10? I'm asking you for a reason too.
Me or the client?
No, you. Like you're a woman, so
Okay.
would you if somebody say, is he charismatic though? What the fuck would you say?
Yeah. Yes, you are charismatic.
Okay, so a lot of content creators on YouTube, right?
Right.
Especially like dating coaches. Like I don't consider myself a dating coach. I give I give relationship and dating advice, but I don't consider myself a dating coach. Now, I don't consider myself that. Now y'all can consider me whatever the fuck y'all want.
I wouldn't put you as dating coach either. I would put you in a self-improvement sector.
Thank you. Please, thank you.
There are some content creators that do talk about being on your purpose, having self-improvement, being the best version of you that you can be. I will put you in that sector. Like just basically you be who it is.
I wish YouTube would put me in that sector too.
Well, that's because
put me in the self-development sector.
Right.
You know, you educate how relate your channels, people who follow you, follow this, and that. No, I want to be in the other part.
Because that's who mentioning your name.
Right. But
and that's like they'll put the hashtags or whatever, you know, and then y'all share crowds. So yeah, if people wasn't so messy going from one, like going from people like ARC to your channel to see what the difference is. No,
yeah, like that type of shit. We can't be together. Our shit,
right?
You got one person so that means all day, and then
but y'all share audience members. So then it's like people who watch this channel watch also you, and then there go you coming up there talking about self-improvement, and they like, no, wait, but we just trying to get bitches, and they don't understand why.
All I talk is self-development. I just make topics, women-related topics, to fucking make y'all listen.
Exactly, because at some point they're gonna have to talk about women. Like if you're a man, at some point it's gonna come up. What I'm saying is it just shouldn't be the first thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to see the hard, cold, you know, like, you know, all that version of you guys. That needs to be for outside. When you come in the house, you don't have to compete. You don't have to like destroy things. That's for outside. When you come in the house, just be normal. Okay. So a lot of shit I don't have to know. I don't need to be involved in every single thing unless there's something you need me to do.
Yeah, see, a lot of guys, they just, okay, guys, this video, how to do this. This is how you do this. This is how you make her do that. But me, the charisma factor, like, I let you guys know about me, so you guys see who I am. I'll let y'all do that though, because I don't have to. I could just get on here and just be like, it's sex and it's like I could make a drop 10 minutes. Okay, y'all. So this week's topic is sex relationships. Well, I feel like this, and that, and then that'd be the end of it. No personal references, no, you know what I mean?
Right.
No, nothing. So I let y'all know that I do art. I travel, I write, I read a lot of books, I fuck with hoes. You know what I'm saying? I let y'all know that. See, like a lot of guys, you don't know what they do other than just
Well, people like to listen to people that they know. So, you know, like they can feel like they can relate to you. And besides, if you're telling me to do all of this stuff, how do I know that it even works? You could either A, I've tested it out or whatever, or B, I do it myself and it works. Duh. And then so you taking the route of B. So I don't think, like, I think when people, you know, get a glimpse into your life, that they should not be so willing to tear it down because you're at least telling them. Other people doing stuff and they're not even telling you.
Yeah, like, you know what kind of work I do, like.
Right.
Y'all see my dog and shit. Y'all see, you know what I mean? Like, I don't be tripping, but this is like my small little community, man. Like,
and then it let people know that it's okay to sometimes take some downtime. You know, you ain't always got to be out doing the same thing every single day.
Even when I
As
told
a
you about
dude,
the day earlier, I told you about the part where she was acting bootsy with me too. I didn't just say the tight part. Oh yeah, I fucked her and I met her the first day. Like, see, I didn't tell the story like
right,
that. You know, it was a little
right,
apprehension
because
at first.
and that's honest because they need to know that. Don't like I don't like when people make these like a certain content creator makes men feel like they should never have an off day. Like they should never like every day they need to wake up always be ready to answer every single thing because it's what they worked for. And I'm like that don't even sound like some shit I would want my son to listen to. But okay. And not even just being a woman, just it just seemed like that shit just seemed like everything like the crotch is more important in your life. I can't rock with that.
Lucky I ain't got no job. There ain't no way in hell that I would be doing a 3-hour stream at 11 a.m. Y'all know my schedule.
Oh, I
No,
mean,
I'm
like,
enjoying myself. It's different for me. I'm used to my routine because even when I'm off, I'm usually traveling. So I'm off and I ain't going nowhere. So it's a little adjustment for me.
yeah, exactly. Now, see, I normally would be asleep about this time, so I probably would be just now getting up.
Right.
So
Most
I gotta,
people act like they're perfect. Like, yeah, I'm far from perfect. Like I told you, one of my weaknesses, I get distracted because I
right.
be in my thoughts, and then somebody say something, then I get into that thought, and then that's one of my weaknesses though. Like, I can't
Exactly.
deny it because it happens all the time. Give me a fire sign. Do it happen all the time?
And a fire sign,
Somebody knows. Yeah,
I don't know.
and I know it, but I can't help it because it's just like
I
smoking.
know,
Part of
I
me.
know with water signs, it happens all the time. Like we are all over the place because it flows like water. What's happening right there? Oh, we'll just adapt and then. But I get distracted too. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, I know I was doing something, but I forgot and over here. So I have to like write stuff down and be like, okay, did I do this? Did I do that? Okay, cool. Because
I hate to
otherwise,
forget what I was thinking and what I was about to say. It really, really fucks with me.
yeah, it does. It pisses me off, and I'm not gonna be okay until I get back to the point to where I remember what it was, and I know that that's the thing that I forgot.
Yeah. Mr. Man in Action. What's going on, bro? Make sure y'all subscribe to Mr. Man in Action. What's going on, bro? That's my guy. That's if y'all don't know, that's the same guy who was on the College Game podcast that I did. You know? Here, matter of fact, Man in Action, you come in. Come tell these guys how important. See, just like Man in Action. So he's a college guy and he get a lot of pussy. Like he did drops getting head before and shit. And
Oh yeah. I think I heard you say that on a live or something. I wasn't on that panel. I was like, okay, it sounds like dude talk. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Man in Action, you want to chime in on how important is sex in relationships? You want to chime in on that? Because you missed the last one. Let me see what he say first. I hope I ain't gotta wait fucking 5 minutes to slow ass chat, man. Damn.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to say that when you first click on the stream, on StreamYard, that it give you an option to click slow mode chat or not.
I
But
can
I've
go back
seen,
and do it now though.
I think you can because I've seen people do it in the middle of the stream. Like if too many people come in, that they'll then slow down the chat. So I think you can.
Let me see. Let me see if I got his email on deck. I don't be remembering these emails and stuff. I'm hella ghetto. So what I do is I just start typing in what I think it is, and I'll be like, boom, there it go right there.
See. Well, you know what? But that's what they got. What do you call it? It's not word finisher. What is? I used to know the word for it, but it auto finish, I think, or something like that. Anyway, but that's why they made it.
Let me see. Man in Action, you want to chime in? And I got to beam you up too. Because I think this is your email, College Game. You know, because his channel was called College Game at first, and he changed.
So he's a college student.
Yeah, he a DJ,
Oh.
so he get social status pussy too.
What? Okay. See, here I am hoping that he's like talking to our youth about what to expect on college campuses, and he up there. All right.
Oh, good. He said
I be having hopes for stuff that I be having hope for stuff that just don't be what it what I think is gonna end up being.
I'm gonna send you the video. Well, it's not a video, it's a podcast, but it's good though.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's really good. Because we cover a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah.
That's how
Oh.
every beginning. He's a smart guy too, man. I like that fucking guy a lot.
So wait, okay, so what is his major?
I'll let him tell y'all.
Okay.
It's manosphere. Manosphere. I don't know what he's talking about. This manosphere. Did you say
Probably me a couple of minutes ago when I was like, I came in on that podcast and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Yeah, it is the manosphere. So I know when to get out of these chats. I do not stay when y'all get doing all of that.
Right now. Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him, catch the playback, subscribe to him too. Hey, one guy, he pissed me off. He was like, hey man, because I put it on my stories. And he's like, hey man, could you send me the head video? I'm like, bro, why don't you go over there and subscribe to his channel and let him do it, nigga?
Right.
You just that's what I'm saying. That kind of shit. Like, instead of just I'm putting him on my stories, I'm shouting him out and tagging him so you can go over there, subscribe to him, and listen to not only that one, listen to all of his
other stuff.
They don't want to do that.
Like that just was to draw you in, not to.
That's it.
OMG. Okay, yeah, but you know what? So like, consumers in our culture, they just think that they can do whatever. Like, they don't get what parts is a business, and then be getting attitudes about stuff. If I'm tagging the guy in his channel, it means go support his channel.
That means I'm just a broker. That means I'm giving you this. Now you go over there.
Right.
Nah, I just want to look at that one. All right, well, nigga, no, I'm not gonna send it to you.
Exactly, because at this point, why do you only want that video? You can't just you can't just Google another video?
Yeah, there's like online porn and shit. What the fuck you want to see that one for? It's weird. You know, porn is free. When I was young, y'all guys, I had to pay $49.99 for my big ass VHS ones.
Wow.
Shout out to JC.
I didn't know it was free.
Damn, you know what? They didn't even have online porn when I was a kid, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, they had a little bit of online. The online porn shit was how did it go? You had to subscribe to it. You couldn't just look up shit. You could go to a website that show you like 1 or 2 minute clips, and then you had to pay a monthly fee to even watch whatever else they got. Y'all could just go on there and the X videos and all this shit and look at whatever y'all want. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? And I realized that I don't watch porn, so I don't know any of these sites that y'all be talking about. So I just feel like such a square when y'all start that conversation.
You don't watch porn?
No. I feel like, why should I have to? I'm not that old yet. You know, if I
go ahead, what?
I don't feel like I should have to watch porn right now. I'm not that old yet.
Mm-hmm. He said the TV channel you had to change hella fast to get like a set. Oh yeah, you remember that, the scramble shit?
Yeah, but I wasn't sitting there trying to figure it out. So y'all really used to sit there and watch the scramble channel.
Well, he talking about old school. So we was, Trev, what you talking about? You too young for that. You don't remember that. I was young doing that shit. You were too young. Who was you? 3? You was 3 years old changing the channel back and forth? Cinemax and shit. Yeah, that was a Cinemax shit. Cinemax, late night.
Wait, do you hear echo? Okay, it's gone now.
I don't hear nothing.
Okay, no, because a few minutes ago when I was talking, it was the echo.
We'll go 7 more minutes. I'm funny with numbers. We'll do 2.5 flat just because I'm like that.
Okay.
So the last few minutes, we just gonna ask question either to me or her. At tag who you want to answer it. Because I noticed that we can talk all fucking day, and I don't want to talk all day.
No,
but it's real easy too.
I'm supposed to be getting up cooking my shrimp, so I am not supposed to be sitting on here all day.
Yeah, so we gotta put a lock on it. Let's like I say, we need to do our weekly shit, but maybe max it at an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yep.
something like that. You know what I hate
And
though?
then,
Like a lot of streams you'll do for a long time, and then whenever I announce that I'm about to get off, I don't do it like to bait y'all. I'm saying like I'll be like, all right, I'm about to get off. Then y'all get all the interesting shits.
Then everybody comes in. Then everybody got the good questions. Like, where was that an hour and a half? That's why I was saying, like, if they email you that they want to be the ones featured for the questions or whatever, or if they that way they can super chat it or whatever, and we can have an actual amount of people that can get through the questions.
Right. He said, what did he say? He said we had a black box, and I found a channel when the remote batteries died. I can picture that shit happen. You trying to turn this shit back. You can't turn it back.
Wow.
The batteries died.
But look, the batteries died right when it was on that channel, right before Darren came in. That ass whooping was meant to be.
Oh, did I ever get caught watching some porn shit? Let me see. You know, a funny story, when I was young, man, 2 of my friends got into a beef over a porno, right? Because, like, remember I told you, like, them pornos is hella expensive, right? Like $50 a pop. And so when I was in high school with this guy called Jake Steed, and that's the ones that we used to look at because he used to rap. He was the first guy who rapped in pornos, and he had the chicks like dance, like a hip hop video. So it's just like pumps in the bump, like pumps in the bump, that shit. And then it was just a gang of bitches and shit dancing, and then he rapping and shit. But then it was just the bonus is you get to actually see him have sex after the video.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but you know what? If you need to do self-production, that'll do it.
So one of my friends, I don't know how the fuck he got this, but he had a VHS tape with a compilation of like 5 of them joints on there. And, the other friend stole it. He asked to borrow it, he disappeared. He shelved the whole, because I guess what's that, 5 times 5? So basically he ruined the friendship over $250 because he didn't want to spend $50 per porn. So he just wanted to take it to the face. And they became
I ain't got your money, but go ahead and punch me.
You're like, fuck that. 5 of these Jake Steeds, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck that.
The collector's edition.
Yeah, because that's how it be. You know, it was called Jake Steeds Freak Hoes and Blows volume whatever, 1, 2, 3, whatever the volume was. So it was 5 of them on there. So he was like, oh shit.
You know, male friendships.
I like the porn sex before you, coach.
Right. See, male friendships, like I personally couldn't do it. That sounds so devaluing. So all these years of friendship is just gone over $250 in porn. I'd be pissed off.
It was like a whole little thing, though, like a whole little thing. Like I ain't got it. Who got it? Like who had it last? Who like niggas was quiet
so
that tape.
Y'all had to do the who's on first thing, and then when y'all figured out who got it, and he was like, "Well, I ain't got no money, just punch me." That's about right.
No, he went ghost on us. Like he literally went ghost behind the porno tape. He enjoyed it that much. So he like, I don't even want to be y'all niggas friends. I'd rather have a porn.
So he escaped, and he was like, "Man, fuck y'all. I'll meet some more people."
I guess when you in high school, $250 is a lot of money to some guys. So they like shit.
Yeah, but damn,
you like to buy 5 of these bitches. So I got what I want right now.
But the answer is to not steal, though. The answer is to go without.
Shit. The way life is set up, it don't work like that.
Yeah, I see. I don't see how something like that as a man. How is that a friendship? I'd be like, man, no. That's what you need to look up on Facebook.
Who?
The dude that goes to that $250, like, nigga, we ain't forgot.
Yeah, we
thought you was just gonna live life, but nah.
That's funny, man. Hold on. I'm getting the song. All right, we got one more. I'm gonna take one more question because this shit can keep extending and shit. So.
Right. And I know, see, because I got to get up and go make my fried shrimp because I promised myself that I could have fried shrimp today.
I'm gonna take one more. I'm queuing the song right now because I'm serious. Because I know I be saying I'm about to get off and I don't, but I'm about to do it this time.
And they don't. What if they don't got no questions?
Somebody got a question. The shit just slow.
Oh.
Okay, put it like this. If it ain't no question in the next 50 seconds, I'm gonna just play the song. So that we took care of that.
Right.
I remember that video when I was young. I had Love Hammer when I was a young bull. Yep. Pump, set up, bump. So y'all got 30 seconds, and then we gonna play the damn song. And then the question to come when the song is on, and then we're gonna have to answer it and extend it. Not this time, motherfuckers.
Right. You know, your audience really do be trying people, but let me just say they are so supportive because I got some new people from over here in your audience that subscribed and have been being supportive and leaving comments and liking videos and stuff. So
you know what? You know what?
Thanks, because I appreciate y'all too.
Do your talk, you know, give them your contact, your channel, all your little things. Give them that.
Okay. Well, my channel is Topaz Presents A Neo-Nubian's Nuances, and it's just about the differences that my one person being Black self see in the world and what I think would be a good idea for us to all be mentally stable. So if we thought in the way that I think, we'd be laughing more, we'd have more peace, we'd be happier, and probably be richer. I'm still working on the richer part though. When I get that figured out, I'll let y'all know.
Make sure you hit the notification bell. I've been subscribed to you. Well, it don't matter if you subscribed if you ain't getting the notifications and shit.
Right.
I try to hit people up like, oh damn, you ain't did a video in hella long. Nigga, I did one yesterday. What the fuck you talking about?
And then so I have started doing lives, but I've been doing more uploaded content lately. But I'm gonna try to do a live this weekend coming up.
When you gonna have me on over there?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what topic I think that that it would be best to ask.
I got an idea. Super Friends. How about me, LDA, and RPC come over there, and then you bring your 3. Ooh, that'll be good. 3 against 3.
That sounds about right.
3 against 3. No, for real.
Okay. No, I know, because I'm trying to think of what the topic's gonna be and who I would. I know, probably at least be one.
I don't want you to tell me what the topic is. I just want the link. I don't even want to think about it till the show start.
All right, got you.
And make sure you subscribe to the guys, like subscribe to Lawrence and RPC and Trav and who else make content. You know, you can play back and know all the people. But
I was gonna go through here anyway and look at the playback.
RPC and LDA, those are the day ones because that we started together. Like those are the guys who I started with. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I collaborate with a lot of content creators, but like say like Black Ram and Ram and things, people like that. But those were the first guys who I like started my podcast online journey with. Like the OGs, they were doing it, and then I started my journey. But them, like when they first started, and I was just starting, and we linked up in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's always nice. The people that was there at the same time.
Yeah. That's why I be saying, like, to like earlier that shit, like, I don't care about y'all new niggas really, bro. To be honest, you a new nigga, bro. If I ain't know you like 6 months, bro, you're not irrelevant to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta have been through some shit. Like me and RPC, and then it's not even the fact that we met each other. It's just the bonding and the conversations that we have and the plans that we, you know what I mean? It's different. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Just
right.
It's the investment in the relationship. It's not just okay. I don't want to say it. So say I met somebody the first day that Mr. Lucario. Shout out to Mr. Lucario. So Lucario gave me my first interview, right?
Right.
But so technically I've known him for that long. But me and him don't chop it up other than when we do a video.
Right.
So we got a video. We'll be like, okay, you want to do it like this, boom, 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 and then that's it. And then we won't talk again until the next one.
So I guess it's like the depth of the relationship. So do you got people that you work with, and it's just you collaborate with them, and there's no personal component, and then there's other people to where you collaborate with them, but there's also that additional connection.
Yeah, like RPC done seen some of my bitches and shit before.
Yeah. So see, so,
Yeah, but I'm
you know,
saying
it's,
for a moment, you're like, you know,
as that second layer.
yeah, and
Have
that's
you
like
seen
some
my
of that.
bitches
Like
or
y'all
no?
be receipts and shit. I fuck with professional chicks. I'm not gonna fuck my shit up just to satisfy y'all niggas. And then I have some chick mad at me because I put her on the internet and she didn't ask. I'm not no fucking dumbass.
And see, and all that
Just
could
for
be
you to be like,
avoided
oh,
if
now
they
I
go
see
and
it.
try it themselves, and if it work or if it don't work, then they can be mad. What difference does it make? Even if you didn't have no bitches, if they tried and it worked for them, just be happy you got it.
Right, because I do what works for me. You know, like people say, don't cold approach. Shit, I do. I cold approach, hot approach, up approach, down approach.
Well,
Master
I
approach.
mean, like this is the thing. I don't think men should care about whether the approach is cold or hot or whatever.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is just don't be a creep when you do it. Expect some rejection if you do a cold approach, because anything can be happening. The point of a cold approach is you don't know anything about her and you're gonna go find out. So you might find out that she's, you know, indisposed, can't get to it, right? Okay, fine, that's part of it. It's worse if it's a warm approach and then you get there and fuck it up. So I just don't think men should be worried about that. Just try it, shoot your shot, and but you know, accept the L if you have to take one, and it's not a bad thing. Expect that.
Right.
Women don't really get into all of that about whether or not the approach was cold or what or not.
I feel women out though. Anyway, like I don't. You know what? I take that back. I really don't cold approach though. Now that I think about it. Well. Okay. So this. Okay. You know what? This is. I gotta say this. I have to say it. People definitions of shit be different than others, man.
Right.
Cause when I say it, I don't see cause what a cold approach to you is different than what I think a cold approach. So like a lot of guys, they see a girl they like, and then they, hey, how you doing? Oh, my name. Oh, what's your name? And then they say, oh, my name's Marie. And then, oh, okay, my name's Afi. Oh, what are you doing here? And then, oh, I'm just here at the gym or whatever. And then, oh, okay, do you got a boyfriend? Actually, I'm single. Let's exchange. See, that's a cold approach. I don't interact with women like that. I talk to them first.
Well, yeah, because I feel like,
Well,
but
no,
even then,
I'm just saying, like, I talk to them, and then after our slight exchange, then I see if I want the number or not. I don't go up to them knowing I want the number because they talk themselves out of that shit sometimes. You know?
right. Well,
If I
this
meet
is
a
my
woman
thing.
and she ain't got no damn job, I don't even want to smash. Like,
Right. Exactly, because there's nothing good that's gonna come out of that.
I don't even want to. Like, you know, I mean, it's different. Like I always say, there's nuances. Like when I'm out of town, I do go into sudden death mode. Like, cause it's like I don't have to see him no more, so it really don't matter what your status is. But I'm talking about dealing with a woman. I'm not gonna be dealing with a woman that ain't got shit going on. I don't care if she cute or not. It don't matter.
See, and there are men that would deal with a chick that didn't have a job as long as she had other skills, not necessarily bedroom stuff. Like if you ain't got a job already, then you can help me with what I'm doing in my purpose. So,
but then she got a job then.
Right, exactly. So now she has a job to go be for him. So some men mind that and some of them don't, but everybody got their reasons for it.
Yeah.
In terms, like, I don't know. I really don't think it matters if it's a cold or a warm approach. It's just don't be weird.
You know what? I'm very into how a woman talks and the shit that she says, though. Like, you know, when I was young, my crush was Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable. So I wanted a woman who talked like that.
Okay. So then now that's probably why you wanted to have a job too, is because you can't talk like that sitting around the house all day.
Right. You can't. All right, man. Let me see. Now I'm gonna just play the song. So I'm gonna play this song. You guys, you know, I appreciate follow her. Get on my Patreon for daily content, Monday through Friday, with topics chosen by you guys. That's when you want me to make videos. Quit getting on my. Let me say this. Quit getting on my comments telling me what videos to make. I'm not gonna fucking do it, bro. If you're not on my Patreon, it's like I just like your shit. Like, hey, bro, could you make a video about this? No. I'm not gonna make a video about it because I don't make videos and put them on YouTube. I make videos and then I upload them unlisted and put them onto my fucking Patreon site. I'm not just uploading shit on YouTube. I put in my work. I did a lot of work in 1 year to where I can chill. I'm not doing it. So I don't take no. The only request I take is if it's something that I think needs to be covered and shit, some good ass shit. Then I'll be like, yeah. But guys are like, man, make a video on this. No.
And then if that's the case, then they need to wait for the live streams where you be asking if they got questions, because that would be the time to post that, right?
Thank you. Yeah, man. Like I'm not doing
then you won't have all this time where you like, hey, so do y'all got questions? Nobody got no questions, but then they want to, oh, I was on Patreon and I just decided that I thought that now I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then for the most part, I've covered every single question that I've had. Every question that I get, I've covered in the video at this point. Actually, my man Josh, he asked a question, and salute to him. He a player though, but that was the first. That was the first time I got asked that question about the social magnetism. Yeah, like that was a new one. But for the most part,
wait a minute, but didn't he super chatted too, right?
Yeah. No, but I know it's different because I know him. You know what I mean? I've talked to him.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is he was supportive when he asked. If he asked the question, he did what he needed to do.
No, what I'm saying is, guys, find my channel from other channels and then ask me to make videos about this. That's what I mean.
Oh,
so guys will be like, oh yeah, I seen you in Ron Will's comments and I checked out, so make a video about this. No.
Oh, no, that's too early. It's too early.
It's too early, right? I got to be courted first.
Right? Like, I'll just show up with demands, all right? Yeah. Come in here and sit down and listen a little bit first.
Yeah, just like when I cook niggas and I cook trolls too. So when I give people a ranch, that just means that I fuck with you. And I'm not saying that if you don't have a ranch that I don't fuck with you. But what I'm saying is, it's like you've been around a long time, or we've had actually conversation like through Insta. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah. So So what I'm saying is, I don't give people ranches because I need them to like get stupid comments and shit out of my chat. I can do that shit myself. You know what I mean? I don't have to like, if somebody say something disrespectful and get them moderators. Like, no, I'll get you myself. You know what I'm saying? The ranch just means like a fist pound, like I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I want to look out for assholes and I want you to delete their comments. Like, no, I don't need you to do that. I mean, do it, but I'm just saying that's not why I do it. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I get it.
It's like a salute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of guys I talk to. If y'all on Instagram, I get emails and shit, but the DMs, I talk to a lot of guys and shit. Cause I'll talk. If somebody DM me, I hit them back. I'm never too busy. I just audio shit, and y'all give me a fire, so y'all know I do. I don't leave nigga shit on red.
Well, for me, I hate those little notification things. So I don't leave people on red unless I truly didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I respond to everything.
Yeah.
Well, I don't respond to everything like earlier, but I'm saying I respond to everybody who reaches out to me and shit. Whether it's good or bad. Sometimes I'll be like, somebody say some shit, man, fire that shit. But I'm still gonna tell you, fire that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, you know what? I respond to things that I think are reasonable. So if somebody being stupid as hell in my inbox, they will know that I seen it and didn't respond.
Yeah. I feel it. Here, let me play the song. See what happened? What happened? I said we wasn't gonna happen, and it's starting to happen again, man.
Oh yeah, look, a whole nother 15 minutes.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know what I mean? Luckily, I ain't got to get to work and shit. I can lay up here all day if I want. If I want to, I'm not, but I could.
Right.
I'm kind of a little pissed off though, man, because these days going too fast. Like, you're like, oh, I get 2 weeks off, and I'm like, fuck, it's already Thursday, man. Damn.
Yeah, because so do y'all have to go back the first week of January, like the second?
Whatever date it is. This whole week, next whole week, and then whatever that Monday ends up on, because it always changes. Okay. You know what I mean? A little bit. Whatever that Monday falls on after next week is the day. So it's not always the same. It's not I'm off, and then on the first I go back. It has been like that, but it don't always go like that. Like sometimes we've started a little bit later or a little bit quicker. Just like school, sometimes it's always around the same time, but it's not always a definitive day. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it depends on what day New Year's falls on. Like for our school district, if New Year's falls on like a Wednesday or Thursday, they're not gonna make the kids come in for Friday. Because I can tell you right now, my kids would be there. That would piss me off. We're not getting up on a Friday and then off again on the weekend and come back Monday.
Mhm.
So like sometimes like that, I think the kids here go back on the 6th.
Yeah. Which is
That's
what
a
day?
that's
Which is what day is that?
Monday.
All right, so I go back on the 6th then.
Okay.
Because this is the first week. My last day was Friday, and then this is the first week, but it's almost the weekend. So I'm like, damn, bro, a whole fucking week already, man. Because
But this
sometimes,
week,
these shits go by long. It's week. I don't know why it is, boo. Because sometimes it take a long time. Like there's been times where it fly by too fast, and then there's been times where I'm like,
as an adult, this break goes by faster than it did as a kid. Because as a kid, I had to wait. Like, but as an adult, I'm responsible for so much during this week. So, like cooking, wrapping presents, all of this, errands and stuff. Like, the first week, I just know that I don't have a vacation until the second one.
right. Yeah, it just depends on because sometimes I'm ready to go back. Like, fuck, I'm gonna go back. So it just depends, man. Here, I'm playing this song. Fuck it. Bye. I mean, not bye.
Right.
But I'm playing this song. That's it.
Right.
Y'all enjoy.
Well, bye,
Y'all make sure
y'all.
y'all
I'll
subscribe
see
to
y'all
her.
next time.
Huh?
I was just saying before you start playing the song, I was saying bye to everybody. I'll see them next time.
Okay. Make sure you subscribe and you let me know. We're gonna do that. 3 against 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay, let me find out
I'm gonna get my partner and my OG, and you got whoever the fuck you want.
Okay, I gotta figure out who's gonna make the team.
And we not gonna argue and debate. We not those kind of guys. So it ain't gonna be no shout out to O'Shea, but I'm saying it ain't gonna be no arguing. Like it's not. We don't.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing the rumble. I'm not that dusty. I'm not dusty enough like O'Shea needs it to be. So
Yeah, we're not doing no rumbles and shit. But all right, y'all. I'm still on just playing this shit for a second. 1 minute of it. Okay, thanks. All this fucking time. Now the commercial wants to stall it out and shit. Okay.
we having some things happen over there, right?
Don't say a word. Just come over here. I got something I gotta do tonight. Ain't never been a man wanting anything much as I want you. Sun don't come up till morning, so tonight there's no excuse. Just like the rain outside, I'll make your love come down. So baby, now it's time. Just can't wait no more. I'm gonna give you what your body's been crying for. And you can tell me yes, I'll make it down. No, we ain't gotta rush, just play around. We'll do it like we never done before. So go and lock that door. Baby, don't worry, cause I'll be gentle. Baby.
Yeah, because the theme of the show was sex, fam. That's why Marcus Houston. You missed that. Just can't take it. I can't take it no more. Your body still the show right now. It seems like you're ready, so come. Girl, I just can't wait to see us naked. This nigga over here purring, bruh.
Lincoln.
He ain't even singing. He purring. Look.
I mean, he probably got his own memories. You don't know.
He over here purring. Listen to this shit.
Because he said, you know what? I'm gonna have the only dog that can hear them notes.
He ain't singing. He purring.
Hey, he got his reason. Stop trying to always bust him out like that.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, with you.
Really? Well,
But you.
so that's the only person. So that's the only part. All right. Yeah, all right. I got you.
Oh shit! All right, y'all.
So serious.
Take it no more. No,
No, no, you not.
right now. So if you want to get girls naked, you got to purr to them. That's the final free.
You know,
that's the sudden death free game. She got.
just in case, if all else fails, just throw it out there, just see what happens.
You want to go on a date? She flaking. Just I want to take you out to dinner.
Hey man, it worked for Keith Sweat.
I will take your chair and and then you gotta just make the sound without actual words.
Yeah, because
Figure it
see,
out.
then she just fill in whatever she think you need to say.
Oh,
That works.
that's it. Now,
There you go. There y'all go. Right there. Because in the week strong, because today it's Thursday, right?
right.
Okay, so y'all got another day to get your confidence up and then just hit the town strong this weekend.
You gotta hit them with the purr. Give them the female version of the purr.
Right.
No, you.
Right. Me? Oh no, I don't sing. Not gonna be able to do it.
All right, y'all. For real. Peace.